Mike got the podcast, spark flames in the dark. Stake of vet, battle scars, got that bite with the bark. Urge to crash, mind wired, engine rev in the lane. But Twiggy in the Discord, puppet strings on the brain. Tune in, voices clash, stories fold and expand. Stake holding grudges, Twiggy got the sleight of hand. Echoes through the speakers, chaos brewed in the chat. Podcast, fire burning, ain't no turning back. Stake a vet, war tales, heavy weight on his chest. Battle hardened, but temptation put his patience to test. Twiggy with the tongue slick, words cut like a blade. Discord's chessboard, every pawn gets played. Late night whispers, truth mixed with the schemes of veterans, demons versus manipulators' dreams. Mic cuts deep, broadcast raw and unfiltered. Podcast dynasty walls stay unbuilt here. Voices clash, stories fold and expand. Stake holding grudges, Twiggy got the sleight of hand. Echoes through the speakers, chaos brewed in the chat. Podcast, fire burning, ain't no turning back. Stake a vet, war tales, heavy weight on his chest. Battle hardened, but temptation put his patience to test. Twiggy with the tongue slick, words cut like a blade. Discord's chessboard, every pawn gets played. Late night whispers, truth mixed with the schemes of veterans, demons versus manipulators' dreams. Mic cuts deep, broadcast raw and unfiltered. Podcast dynasty walls stay unbuilt here. Tune in, voices clash, stories fold and expand. Stake holding grudges, Twiggy got the sleight of hand. Echoes through the speakers, chaos brewed in the chat. Podcast, fire burning, ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back. Ain't no turning back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to, what's the name of the show, Steak? I just got juice. I just got some juice. I don't know if I'm an alcoholic. You been drinking. Already. What's a pizzle? I shanked, bro.
He's saying low audio. Whose audio is low?
Yours
Who do you
is
have
low.
Turn me up!
Dude, I forgot I had to mess with the desktop
Steak
audio
muted, can't
because-
hear Steak. Why do you keep fucking doing this to me? Hey guys, welcome to Lolcow Aussie, the show where we go over fucking lolcows and get way too fucking drunk because of my alcoholism. Let's fucking go! Let's get right back into this dude. What's up, Twiggy?
I don't get drunk.
I do.
They don't
constantly.
They don't donate for it, you know what I'm saying?
Eat a pizzle rewind.
That 10 gifted, you know what I'm saying? We could put some dang old drinks down, man, I tell you what.
10 gifted, take a shot. $100, bring out
man.
Officer Twiggy. 20. What the fuck is $20 dance off? I'm not
We're
fucking
gonna have a
dancing
dance
with
battle.
you.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I even got a song. Actually, I haven't listened to the song yet, but I got a song.
Come on, bro. What's up? Meet.
Excuse me.
What a super eventful day in the LCU. So
me
much
in.
shit happened that I'd love to talk about.
Fill me in.
Baja Wolf got bullied out of the server by a
Why?
drunk buff weeb, apparently.
What did a drunk buff weeb do?
Called out a bunch of shit he thought that Baja Wolf was guilty of. I didn't watch it. I wasn't watching Nerds Live today. I was busy with my family literally all fucking day, so I missed most things. When I finally hopped onto the Discord, I just got a bunch of fucking DMs pretty much saying that, like, we fucked up the leaderboard and Baja Wolf was gone because of us or some shit, is what I thought. So I started talking to people. I got the basics of the fucking story. And then I went on Rewind because I fucking love Rewind, and I was like, hell yeah, bro. Let's check it out. Let's find out the truth. But I was too drunk. I was too drunk, so I don't know what the fuck Rewind covered. Did they rewind the shows? I don't know. Did they have Buff Weeb on to defend himself? Perhaps. Somebody was
perchance.
there. I might have made an appearance. I don't fucking know anymore.
Steak. I'm gonna do something real quick. Tell you what. We got 2 20s. You want to read those 2 20s?
Thank you, Zeepish, for the $20. Dance off. I don't have any music. I don't have anything to
Open
fucking
up the
dance to.
stream.
What are you doing, dude?
Oh, that's perfect right there. It's all sensual.
You want me to dance to instrumental? Okay,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Do I have to? Can I?
Not yet.
Squidward?
Not yet. We still got one more 20 to get through first, and then we'll
Purple
do a longer
Flurp.
dance off.
Purple Flurp, welcome back, by the way, homie. Thanks for immediately fucking me as soon as you got here. Steak a real one for having my back, and John McAfee is goated. His appearance on Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast is amazing. Talking about getting doo-dooed on from a hammock.
I ain't never had that happen to me.
Fucking what?
Nah, I haven't never had that happen
Okay,
to
Holly
me.
Dolly sent one. LOL Cow Aussie gifted membership. Thank you, Holly Dolly. We just need... Are you keeping track of these so we know how many fucking shots we need to take?
Yeah,
Because that's one.
that's one.
Fink 536 $10. How are steak and a baked potato the same? The best are covered in foil. Also wanted to say it last night, but it was too late. Godspeed, Ollie, Rip, Pumpkin, and the Black Cat.
Rip.
Yes, that's definitely for sure. I don't know Ollie and the Black Cat, but definitely Rip Pumpkin. That shit was
Ollie
sad as
my
fuck.
Boy. Cornelius was my boy. But Steak, you ready to dance? You ready to dance? I gotta dance for my chair because if I take my headphone out and put it into my
That's what I'm
desktop
saying.
audio,
I'm
I gotta
connected to
switch it
headphones. So
over.
I'll have to chair dance.
Yeah, we gotta
I'll
chair
dance with
dance.
you. I feel like this is sort of homoerotic. The music you
I
picked.
ain't gonna knock it.
Okay. All
you
right.
Ready? You ready?
Jammy Jam with the 5 LOL Cow Aussie gifted memberships. Thank you, sir. That is going into the bank of alcohol.
We're at.
I wouldn't
6.
want to make Billy and Xylee look like a liar. What is this vibe? You made this. You know what this vibe is? This is 12 years old walking into like GameStop for the first time. The music you hear. I can't believe you guys would rather us dance than cover fucking John McAfee. But here we fucking are, baby. Okay, it's sort of a bop now. It's getting better. This makes me just want to like jump around though. No shit, Purple Flirt. This isn't the motherfucking white boy dance-off show. This is supposed to be covering fucking... I don't fucking want to dance. Change the fucking goal. This shit sucks.
All right, they can recommend goals for $2.
I feel like this is Queens right now. Take the fucking 20 away. Not knocking Queens, but I'm not that motherfucker, bro. Like, I bounced so much, I sat on my balls a little bit. I gotta readjust. Talk about Lolcow fucking balls.
Lolcow balls.
I just fucking sat on mine. All right.
Lolcow balls.
Fuck the $20 dance off. That shit is lame, and I hate it. We didn't fucking scam you, Purple. We still danced. He said we danced like white boys. Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm white.
Do you not? Are you audio only?
I'm white. I'm so out of shape.
Can you read the intro, or would you like me to read the intro
I
that we have
got
prepared
this.
for today?
I got this. You're not even ready, Steak.
I'm not ready.
You're
I'm
not even
always ready.
Nah, you're not ready. The audience ain't ready yet.
Con said you got a Sharpie. You can do $10 for a name on a part of your body. I'll take off my shirt right
Yeah, I
now
got
and
a
go get one of
Sharpie.
my wife's like makeup pens or some
I
shit.
got a Sharpie.
I just won't wake up my pregnant wife, but I'll go searching. Purple Flurp with the $5. I know y'all either got stun guns or pepper spray. Use your imagination for a goal. Literally, all the weapons in my house are lethal. I don't have any half measures. No goose stepping in this house. I live in Texas. We handle shit with our fucking 10 toes down on the pavement, baby. There is no fucking first chance. Fuck around, find out. Texas Nation. God bless America.
I'm gonna start this intro, baby boy.
Let's fucking go!
I just hope you're ready.
Don't ruin her makeup. I'll buy her new makeup.
Are
I don't
you
give a
ready?
fuck about a fucking marker pen. I've been drinking already. I don't fucking know. Go ahead, though.
I don't think you're ready. All right, I'm switching it to main cam for this. I got to. Only because
Sauce your tips.
Only because I put the no. Give me 1 second. I got this. 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 I can do it right here. I got some music ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I got some music ready. Ooh, it's a little loud. It's a little loud. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before the age, excuse me, I had to clear my throat. Before the age of surveillance capitalism, before the internet became a weapon, one man claimed to see it all coming. John David McAfee. A tech visionary who turned paranoia into prophecy and madness into a manifesto. He created the world's first antivirus software and then spent the rest of his life running from a system he claimed was infected beyond repair. He said governments were tracking him. Intelligence agencies, rogue contractors, cartels. He insisted he had proof. 31 terabytes of classified data, names, operations, financial pipelines. He warned of blackmail, espionage, child trafficking, mind control, and always signed off the same way. If I die, it wasn't by my own hand. But the world called him crazy, a fugitive, a fraud, until the cell door shut behind him in Spain and John McAfee, was found dead. No autopsy photos, no answers, just silence, and a trail of digital breadcrumbs. Yeah, I kind of messed it up a little. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't read. I'm not good at reading. But that was the intro, guys. If you liked it, I had some music going. They don't know what they're talking about. What? You can have it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It was pretty bad. People keep on asking if I'm okay. I just haven't slept since the last stream. But yeah, I'm good. Oh, Steak, you're muted.
Better fucking not be.
You were muted.
Was I muted that whole
You were
time?
muted that whole time. I did it for the intro because it was double playing the music.
What the fuck am I even doing, bro?
It was double
Like, what
playing
is
the
this?
music, dude. I
All
got
the
it now.
fucking time?
I fixed
Why?
it. I fixed it. I fixed it. All right, I fixed it. They understand what you were saying. They get the point. Guys, Steak's a little upset right now.
Well, you read all the fucking donations that I just read.
I will
then and
read
thank
all the
everybody.
donations
Fuck
you just
dude.
read.
Like,
I'm
what
not
the
putting hot
shit,
sauce
man?
on my wiener again. Purple Flurp for $5 said, I know y'all either got stun guns or pepper spray. Use your imagination for a goal. I'm trying to read all this past my camera because my camera's in the way. Then we've got Zeepish for $1.99. Sauce your tips. That's what I was just saying. No, I'm not doing that again. That was bad. That was real bad. And then we've got Octoling, who's been a member for 5 months. A cash cow. Thank you, Octoling. Purple Flurp for $5 says, get a lamp. Lick your fingers, put it where the bulb goes, and turn it on. Used to do it as a kid. LMAO. Purple Flurp, that does not surprise me whatsoever. But no Steak crash outs today, all right? We're not going to have a crash out today. Chat, you're wrong. It's not going to happen. Breathe, meat man, breathe! But, Steak, let's just get right into the video. Today we're going to be reacting to a video by Jay Aubrey, one of the biggest creators we've reacted to. And the video is a masterpiece. I remember watching it when it came out, and yeah, it's pretty dang good, and it covers the story pretty dang well. Steak, your camera's
No, it's not. We need 3 gifted so I can have a shot to put up with Twiggy's voice while we try to finish this 2-hour stream. That would be fantastic. Appreciate all the support. Pick a spot, Twiggy. I want to be cool too. Are we doing that?
Yeah, we're doing
that. Shit, we are. Okay. That one's for you. If someone does one for me, I'll have to go get a marker or a pen. But until that happens, I think we're vibing. I think we're good. Gaming with Ultra. Welcome to Cash Cow. Fuck yeah, Ultra.
All right.
While we're waiting on Twiggy, Ultra was actually a gangster last night. If anybody didn't see it.
I really like this shirt, but I'm taking it off.
Last night on test, it was pretty much Bully Ultra again stream. And Ultra had to shave half his beard off for a picture, and then the other half of his beard off and just be baby-faced. And he got clowned on. He got fucking made fun of. All kinds of shit. Is it blurry again, bro? What the fuck is happening right now? Why? Why is everything fucking me today? What is happening, bro? Even my fucking camera? Thank you, chat. My bad, guys. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Ultra gained a lot of respect in my eyes, bro. He fucking literally killed it last night.
Midney, I got your name on my chest. I just got some things I can't get off my chest, you know what I'm saying? Because it's permanent marker.
Midney. Thank you, Alex Jones. We're good now. Fucking CIA doesn't want us talking about fucking John McAfee, so they're trying to take away my webcam.
They're trying to silence us.
Cut it out, CIA!
Them damn feds.
I've got the First Amendment. Fed boy. Freedom of speech. Fuck off.
Fed boy.
Fed boy.
Fed boy. All right.
Mind your business, Fed boy.
Let's get into the video. 3, 2, and 1.
Oh my god, you drama bitch.
John McAfee is the most insane person I've ever come across. If you made a movie documenting this guy's life, the plot itself would be too unbelievable for people to take seriously. To put it into perspective, the most significant chapter of John McAfee's life happened after he pioneered the first commercial antivirus software you probably have installed right now. It would seem his legendary reputation wouldn't be achieved until he garnered a net worth of an estimated $100 million in the late 2000s.
He like me for real, you know what I'm saying?
This is way better beat than the shit you made up. You made your shit in like Claire's. This shit was made in like a studio, bro.
My bad for wanting to dance to some elevator music, okay?
12-year-old girls get their ears pierced to the music.
The people who make elevator music are still talented, dude, okay?
That wasn't elevator music. Was that elevator music for like a strip club in LA? What the fuck was that?
The best kind of elevator music.
Lame.
But let's get back into it.
Before becoming an international fugitive just a few short years later. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. The story of Mr. McAfee is a wild and complicated one, so it's best we start where it all began.
Handsome.
Handsome
My
man.
name is John McAfee. I'm the
Distinguished.
founder of the McAfee Antivirus software company.
John McAfee opened his eyes for the first time on September 18th, 1945, on a U.S. Army base in the United Kingdom. Moving to Virginia at a young age, he was raised by his mother after the untimely suicide of John's abusive father, who he cited as his negotiator of mistrust. He would adopt his father's
Pausing it?
Go back a second. I want to see that post.
Oh.
He cited
Drunk vision. All right, there you go. His father, McAfee recalls, was a heavy drinker and a very unhappy man. And McAfee says, beat him and his mother severely. Dude, this sounds like the accusations against me. When McAfee was 15, his father shot himself. Every day I wake up with him, McAfee says. Every relationship I have, he's by my side. Every mistrust, he's the negotiator of that mistrust. So my life is fucked. So the first half was me, the second half,
sad.
a different host. Continue.
Wow, calling out Rastov like that's crazy.
As his negotiator of mistrust. He would adopt his father's drinking habits going into college, managing to turn a profit as a door-to-door magazine salesman.
Ooh.
In spite of his many addictions, John was so naturally brilliant that he still managed to excel both in school and in the workforce. As John quickly recognized confidence to be a valuable tool, he used his charm and natural people skills to eventually land a job at the Missouri Pacific Railroad in 1969. Where he
Bro,
That's based as fuck.
railroad worker, all right. Honorable career, all right. Hard-working man, all
Rough.
right.
Well, the history's rough on railroad workers, but sure. I mean, are you gonna gloss? Are you sweeping for America right now?
I was just talking
Which
about
I
modern
get.
day railroad working.
Oh, okay.
I got a buddy
Modern
who
day
does it,
railroads,
all right?
very
Yeah.
honorable.
Modern
not
day,
not the time
modern
that we're
day,
talking about.
All right, not. You know, I'm talking about pre 1900s railroad working. I'm not talking about that. Okay, I'm talking about post 1900s railroad working. Because there was some sketchy stuff still going on in the 1800s. We're not gonna get into it. We're not here to talk about the history of railroad work. Okay.
You brought it up.
Well, yeah, but you made it look bad.
I don't know. I'm
I
an
didn't want
alcoholic.
to. I couldn't. Yeah, you're an alcoholic. I'm a.
Speaking of alcohol, we
I'm
got
crazy.
7 gifted.
We got
3
7
more.
gifted, 3 more, and we got to take a shot. I don't want to take a shot.
You should take 15 shots.
I am.
Press
not
play,
doing that.
let's
That's-
go.
That's redonkulous. Let's play it.
would drop a tab of acid in the mornings before going to work, scheduling trains, in between experimenting with psychedelics.
Still think it's honorable
Though
work.
it wasn't until he snorted an entire bag of DMT at work that things got intense.
Had I ever taken drugs? The answer was yes. What kind? Almost every kind. How much? A lot. Have you ever sold drugs? Yes.
With 1 line of DMT causing vigorous visual and auditory hallucinations, you can imagine
DMT. Dimethyltryptamine is a hallucinogenic tryptamine drug that occurs naturally in many plants and animals. It is also referred to as the spirit molecule due to the intense psychedelic experience. Although lesser known than other psychedelics such as LSD or magic mushrooms, DMT produces a brief but intense visual and auditory hallucinogenic experience. That doesn't sound like something I ever wanted to do.
Me and
the
some of
entire-
my. Oh, go ahead.
No,
well,
you go
it's
ahead.
you have DMT inside your body. I think everybody does. Plants do. A bunch of shit does. It's
I don't have
naturally occurring.
I don't have it.
Okay, whatever. But the cool thing about the way DMT works is it sort of. This isn't from experience. It can dilate the way you experience time. So there's a couple soldier friends that I had that
Oh, like
believe
time
that when you
dilation.
have like a very close, like near death experience, or something really bad happens to you, that your body releases a bunch of DMT, and that's your life flashing before your eyes that you're going through, as you're actually
I guess that
going
won't happen to
through
me
like
'cause
a
I don't
trip.
have that in my system. I don't got no.
Well,
drugs.
Alex Jones does. Alex Jones says every time he cracks his spine, it releases a little bit of DMT, and that's why he trips in his dreams.
Like he
can
falls,
continue.
or like he's like
No, like if he
out.
cracked his back, like if he just goes, it releases DMT.
just pop my back. It's awesome.
That's why he doesn't have to do drugs. That's what he said. He said it on Joe Rogan.
Oh,
bro.
he doesn't have to do them. That's good. Doesn't
Yes,
one
DMT
do-
is what you release when you die. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Thank you. Some of us are educated.
So do you see the afterlife when you do you smoke it? Do you snort it? What's
DMT?
The best way to, yeah,
We're not going to fucking tell people how to do
Okay,
DMT.
my
Let's
bad.
watch the video.
my bad. Come on, Space Lick. Why are you saying I look like Jimmy Neutron with my big ass forehead, man? I was just out here trying to have a good time. I was out here just trying to hang out with my friends, but it's cool. It's whatever. Let's just watch the video. That's what we're here
Yeah,
for.
please. Let's not even do a
vigorous
countdown.
visual and auditory hallucinations, you can imagine what an entire bag could do to somebody. He ended up fleeing his workstation, was found behind a trash can in downtown St. Louis.
Hold up. We gotta read it now. While at Missouri Pacific Railroad, he began to dabble with harder drugs. He would go to work many days while tripping on LSD. That's basically what he just said. So we're just gonna.
It was the last time John ever set
Acid is not the
foot
same
at
as DMT.
Missouri Pacific. A traumatizing experience, to say the least. Part of him is convinced he's still hallucinating, as if everything to happen since is just all a part of that one DMT trip. A mindset that is sure to skew decision-making down the line. Unfortunately, John's grip on reality was slipping, locking himself in his house for days on end, forced to cope with a divorce and the loss of another job by drowning his sorrows in various substances. He even contemplated a similar fate.
That probably ain't fun. I'm just gonna be honest.
No, dude. Okay, so like the thing with some of these drugs, like I know somebody who got perma-fucked up off acid. He had a vial of it. I didn't see it happen, but I got told the story after I met this guy because he was just out there. He had a vial of acid, and he used to take it to the clubs with him, and it was like an eyedropper vial, and he would sell people like a drop to the eye for whatever the fuck money he was charging people. And I guess one day he fucking was looking into the vial to show somebody and accidentally spilled a fuck ton of like liquid acid on his face, like right into his eye. And he was like never ever the fucking same ever. He ended up getting divorced and losing his kids. Last thing I heard, he was fucking homeless, dude, at like 30. It happens.
I don't want it happening to me. Yes, Nusu, this is Jay Aubrey. He has the best video on McAfee that I've ever seen. So I had to choose it for today. Okay, let's get back into it.
To his fathers before finally seeking much his sorrows in various substances. He even contemplated a similar fate to his fathers before finally seeking much needed help by joining Alcoholics Anonymous. In his own words, it was at this point that John's life truly began, and he wasn't wrong.
You have personal feelings about that steak?
Hell no! I won't go! Hell no!
Okay.
From high technology, the computer store, introducing Apple II.
I'm Bill Gates, Chairman of Microsoft.
You can expand the storage capacity of your Macintosh with an external disk. You decide which one is more sophisticated.
Computers were very new in the 1980s. In fact, it wasn't until John was stationed in Silicon Valley when the first computer virus hit the scene.
It is the #1 computer threat.
At the time, the idea of your computer catching a virus was unfathomable. Nobody knew how to react, which is exactly why John set out to find a cure.
After his computer was infected, he would use his programming skills to write the code for a prototype version
I like
of
Wavy
McAfee
Web
Antivirus
Serve
software. And it took him just a day and a half to write it, and it worked. It was at this point that John had realized that with new computer viruses coming into the fold and the use of PCs by the average consumer rising every day, that there would ultimately be an increasing demand for software to fight them.
John catered to...
You ever gotten a computer virus, steak?
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I got LimeWire on my home PC and gave it AIDS for cheap porn.
My dad was all about LimeWire for music piracy. We all got iPods, but like, we weren't the richest growing up. So
I used to burn CDs for girls back in the day.
We weren't buying no music, so we got all
You're young, dude.
LimeWire.
I was burning the girl I liked a CD with 10 tracks that made me think of her, bro.
Were you holding it outside of her house after you guys had a little bit?
No, that's not what you did with a CD, bro. You just gave it to her at school, and she put it in her fucking Walkman or whatever the fuck. I had a non-skip red Walkman. Shit was fire. Fit in my cargo pants.
Oh, I bet you were wearing cargo pants.
Shit was dope.
Dude, not the cargo pants. You're making me feel young.
Yeah, but I used LimeWire to destroy my computer completely. I'm pretty sure back in the day, this is the guy who probably saved our computer.
Oh, he saved it. Let's see how.
Paranoia, capitalizing on the idea that
there would ultimately be an increasing demand for software to fight them.
John catered to paranoia, capitalizing on the idea that disaster could strike at any given moment. If you wanted to ensure protection from these threats, McAfee was the go-to. And with new viruses popping up all the time, he was able to propel his small business to a multi-million-dollar corporation. Workers have since described the environment as having almost a cult-like atmosphere, where people would continue to work for days at a time, some sleeping under their desks just to appease their boss. That's on top of the sex contests, of course.
Andrea Nation would come in the morning with a bottle of Windex and clean off Bill Larson's desk. Because there was a sex contest going on, you get points.
They had a group called Little Foxes.
Yo, would you be a part of a sex contest with this young broad right here?
Hell fucking yeah, bro. Them DSLs fucking got her hair did, bro. She's ready to work. She's ready to work.
Makeup on fleek, you know what I'm saying?
She's an executive, sir. She's fucking knows how to take control. That I wouldn't fuck her. That bitch would fuck me.
She's an executive. You think it's Andrea or Andrea? I think it's Andrea. Andrea is more exotic. Let's get back into it.
where they would give points for having sex in different spots of the office.
Oh, she smiled. You know
John
she was
B-
a part of that. You know she was. Look at John, dressed up as Moloch.
That's not weird at all.
This guy reminds me of myself right here.
The one with the glasses on,
Yeah.
sort of just gazing
bow tie.
blindly. I think he's blind, dude. He has a
Maybe.
stick. Look at his hand, bro. Are you making fun of the blind
Nah,
guy?
bro,
Like
I'm
you
not
made
making
fun of
a
Ricky?
blind computer programmer. That's impressive.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's
Okay.
impressive.
Being this free spirit, that made the culture of the company.
But his business ventures were still so successful, he ended up resigning from his own company just a few years later with more than $100 million to his name. John's contributions to the tech
Dude, I
Face!
love him so much.
The shit he says is so... I don't know what it is, bro. This guy, he just looks cool as fuck. He does cool as fuck. He just talks cool as fuck. Every time they go to McAfee saying something, it's one sentence, and then
Dude,
they clip away from
was,
him.
He was
Because he just says what the
aura-farming.
fuck he has to say, and he's done.
Aura-farming,
It's dope.
dog.
Aura farming like a motherfucker, bro. Before
Dude.
people knew what the fuck they were doing, he was aura farming.
There's a McAfee video out there that he
Also, we
put that
missed
out.
What did Dono.
We missed the
We missed the
dono?
dono.
Why would you let me do that, Steak?
You don't watch?
I was
Tina
watching
No
a
D for
video
$5. Get to the good stuff. This man is one of a kind legend of the highest level.
of
Yeah,
the highest level.
Is he up there with our boy from the other night?
Dude, he blows them all out of the water. What do you mean? Like
Fed
because-
smoker?
Dude, McAfee predicted a lot of things that, he basically predicted how the internet would be today.
The internet
The
Nostradamus.
intranet. He was the intranet
The
Nostradamus.
intranet. All right, fucking. Let's see
All right.
more. Let's see
Give
more.
me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Steak. I'm trying to find this specific video. I'm pretty sure it's on his personal channel. It's the one where he's like, oh gosh, I don't even. It's been so long.
All right, you look that up. I'm gonna talk to chat.
All right.
Miss Blockbuster. We had a ghetto version of that called Video Craze. I definitely remember the knockoff wannabe Blockbuster stores. I didn't live in a very good neighborhood, so definitely. But what we used to do is we had a Blockbuster right next to a takeout Chinese place. So on Fridays, my mom would take us, and we'd get 2 Blockbuster videos and Chinese to go, baby.
Oh,
Sometimes
dude, I
we
can't
couldn't
find
afford
it.
to have the AC on, but best believe every Friday we were getting Chinese food and fucking 2 Blockbuster videos. We always got one scary one and one funny one. You miss Blockbuster? I miss Blockbuster because it made watching TV like a cool family event. Because you're like, oh, a movie, no commercials. We're going to sit down and we're going to watch this as a family. We only have a limited time to do it before we got to take it back. Everybody was paying attention. Now you can just sit on, like, I can sit on my couch, and this is what I'll watch: Aqua Teen, Hunger Force, the entire fucking shows, and then I'm watching Harvey Birdman at Law right now, bro.
Hell yeah. I couldn't find it, so we're just going to get back into it.
world were astronomical. John's contributions to the tech world were astronomical, to say the least. And after making his money, he was ready to adopt a low profile. But keeping a low profile wasn't exactly John's strong suit.
It was a manic Monday in the financial markets. The Dow tumbled more than 500 points.
It's going to be one of the watershed days in financial markets history.
Merrill, the country's biggest brokerage with 60,000 employees, had been battered by nearly $50 billion in
Dude, I just know that before I ever knew who John McAfee was, I had that shit on my computer. My first goal was to, get that shit off my startup
Get
menu.
around that shit.
Get that shit off the computer. All right. I didn't want that shit launching on launch. You know what I'm saying? I got rid of it immediately. But
I had this fat
now
ass.
I let it sit there. I let it do its thing out of respect for my homeboy.
I had this fat ass brick of a Windows 92. I had a Windows 92 old ass fucking setup, and I used to play like old fucking games on it. And we definitely had McAfee on there trying to protect it from whatever the fuck I was Googling, because the internet was a lot more Wild West back then. I saw all kinds of crazy shit.
I can
But we can
imagine.
move forward.
Many say they've been left in shock and are simply waiting to see what will happen next.
By the time the economic collapse of 2008 rocked the country to its core, John was already well into his retirement. He had written books on spirituality, started a yoga institute on his Colorado property, and gone through a second divorce, all within the span of a decade. So with the economy coming to a screeching halt, his abundance of wealth became more of a burden than a luxury. And with a myriad of lawsuits to top it all off, he began to seek refuge outside of the country. If John were to be found guilty in any of these cases, the likelihood of any repercussions would be greatly reduced had he not been here. He needed to remain elusive if he wanted to stay out of legal trouble.
Bro, that hair, look at that.
He was killing it, dude.
Dude, he was
I'm never gonna give you up.
Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you.
Baited.
Baited. It works, dude.
Baited.
Together forever. Sorry. Let's get back in.
I don't have my lighter, dude. You're just gonna have to play the fucking video.
Okay, I'm playing the video.
Which I suspect is one of the reasons he set his sights on Belize.
Belize.
Software company founder John McAfee says he's hiding in Belize and on the run from authorities.
In addition to auctioning off nearly everything he owned in the States, John McAfee purchased a beachfront property on Ambergris Key, which is where he encountered a young microbiologist named Allison Adenizia. Vacationing in Belize at the time, Allison detailed a research project she was conducting at Harvard, which pertained to the way plants interacted with bacteria. She concluded that certain anti-quorum sensing compounds found in plants along the New River in Belize could be used to block and subsequently treat infections found in humans, which could
Looks and brains.
What in the fuck have we just switched this story to?
Welcome to the story of John McAfee.
How? Okay. Is she with him?
I'm not gonna spoil anything. Watch the video, retard.
Cause she kind of a bad bitch for real. She doing her scientist too. She's smart. Okay, John. I see you, John. Dirty dog, baby.
Dirty dog.
Let's
but
go.
You know, he got money. She got brains. Together, they're unstoppable. But that ain't who we married. So let's just see,
presumably lead to an entirely new class of antibiotics. Intrigued by her studies, the tech guru was quick to propose a business deal with the botanist, offering to commercialize her research right then and there. Allison took the job and quit her position in America almost immediately. John saw potential in Allison's work and was looking to produce a commercial product that would one day be used in medicines all over the world. With John's business skills paired with Allison's scientific expertise, the two were set on the prospect of changing the pharmaceutical industry, and thus the company Quoramax was born. From there, John dropped a couple $1 million to begin renovations for a headquarters. With a new business venture underway, everything seemed to be coming together. But unfortunately, John's enthusiasm could only go so far.
Bro.
Why is he so G'd the fuck up, bro? If they're doing like legit good shit, why is John walking around with a fucking gun?
Because he's a pimp, dog.
I mean, I know it's gangster as shit.
Antiviruses, antibiotics, bro. Like, he's got all the antis. He's doing it all.
Anti-government?
Anti-government, yeah, that's a very valid point right there. Anti-government, that's
anti-marriage?
Yeah, very much anti-marriage.
Anti-sobriety?
Anti-social?
Homie does like his gun. All right, fuck it. We're calling the gun based. Moving forward.
Beautiful. Oh. That's not beautiful.
Many of those in John's close circle began to notice some changes in the millionaire not long after getting situated in Belize. It's said that his eagerness quickly devolved into paranoia, mixed with a disconcerting thirst for power. The potential dangers of living in such an area were threatening to John, outlined by a cryptic quote, "My fragile connection with the world of polite society has without a doubt been severed." Despite claiming to be sober, John became quite involved with the drinking scene, frequenting a venue known as Lover's Bar near his compound. This was essentially his gateway to an abundance of Belizean prostitutes.
Fuck you.
John McAfee really likes sex, and when you're multi-millionaire hiding out in a foreign country, what else is there to do, right?
His sex has to last long. I mean, you can't give him 1 or 2 hours. He wants like morning to day. I mean, like, you have to be in that bed from morning till the next day, and if you can continue till 7 days, that's sex for him.
Probably didn't help that he was.
She seemed very enthusiastic about it. So,
Hot fucking damn, bro.
You know, he must have been good at what he did. He was just good at everything, bro.
Meat. Dude,
he was just good at it all, dude.
Dude, it's the DMT,
He was good at being paranoid. Like,
it's the DMT. It gave him the fucked up brain and gave him the fucking motion of the ocean. He unlocked shit that we don't know.
Did him making an antivirus piss some people off, and then him going out and making antibiotics piss people off? Because you know how the pharmaceutical companies are. You know how big pharma is.
I have my beliefs already. I believe that. Well, I already have knowledge of what I think his issue with the government is. I got knowledge. I think I already know what his beef with the government is. I also have my own theories about Big Pharma. I'm pretty super not pro-doctor, not pro-medicine. I know that I personally have to because of my condition. I don't have a fucking choice.
If I get
doesn't
a
mean I trust
splinter,
any of
I'm
them.
letting it get infected because that's how you grow stronger. That's how you build your immune system. All right? If I cut myself, I'm putting dirt in it.
Play a fucking
Okay, I'm gonna play the video.
Experimenting with obscure hypersexual bath salts known as MDPV, which he blamed
Not
for
the
his
bath
increasingly strong
salts.
libido and described as the most finest drug ever on a drug form. The so-called perv powder made it to where he'd be caught for molestation if he walked outside and guaranteed sore genitals from non-stop sex, according to John. Sure, he's always been an eccentric man, being as vocal about his sex life as you could possibly imagine.
Had you ever had
Go back. I want to read that shit.
Sex life as you could possibly...
Whale fucking.
No joke.
No joke. Each year on February 1st in the Molokai Channel, a few men compete in the world's only whale fucking contest. Humpback whales are easy to fuck for a second or less. World record, 31 seconds. I competed once, almost got my ribs crushed. Stick with ostriches.
He's a interesting guy. He's still a legend, though. You know, we all have our inflictions. Okay, we all have our problems. All right. Not me, but you guys and Steak. You know, but let's just
imagine.
Had you ever had sex for money prior to that, or?
No, that was my first time. I was ashamed, but then I got used to it.
What did he have you do?
Sit on this hammock. The hammock has a hole.
He put you in a hammock.
You know, he would cut a little hole. He wanted to have like start sex, and I didn't agree with that.
He had a girl poop on him through a hammock once.
What the fuck? What is up with the hole in the hammock? To fuck through or for juices? Like, what is the fuck going on?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really know.
Okay.
Or do I?
Let's find out together, folks.
And when you poop in someone's mouth, he used to make me shit in his mouth. Like that.
He asked you to shit in his mouth and some...
I've never done that before. And it was an experience for me.
I think I was grateful because I wanted to finish school.
Regardless, the many attempts...
Oh no! Her pooping in his mouth got her through school.
Bro,
hey,
don't go to Belize.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I was gonna go on a trip to Belize, but now I'm gonna...
Nah, that shit's fucked, bro.
I'm not going
Here's
to
why
Belize.
it's fucked. It's fucked because it's just for money. He's just doing degrading. This is like some weird fucking power thing. It's fucked up. It's gross as shit.
As I said, we all have our inflictions.
Okay. That's a no for me, dog. Yeah, me too, AMAC. I'm not fucking standing behind that. I disavow this part of McAfee. And the whale fucking. I don't stand by the whale fucking either. I'm gonna say if you're gonna fuck an animal, that's probably one of the hardest ones to pick. That doesn't make it better. That's just making it a competition, bro. Almost getting your whale crush trying to fuck a whale isn't cool, dude.
Also,
Don't fuck the whales.
Khan is responsible for us talking about this topic. He's the one who recommended it. So shout out to Khan. He also said he clearly only cared about computer viruses, not real ones.
That's not
funny.
my conspiracy theory. Can I say mine?
Yeah. Let it out.
Or just maybe I'm just wrong. Here's what I've believed. This is what I wholeheartedly believe with probably no receipts. Things I think. I thought that he made McAfee antivirus, and it was pretty much like the only antivirus available. It went on all of Bill Gates.
Antivirus.
Yeah, it went on all of the Bill Gates, all the Windows computers. So everybody pretty much used Windows, and everybody pretty much used McAfee. And I think the government had a contract with McAfee, and he was fine with that because he was making a fuck ton of money. And then I think the government was like, we're only going to pay you a tiny amount of what we've been paying you. Go kick fucking rocks. And I think that's when he was like fucking them over and trying to like steal information, and he had to run away to Belize. All of the rest of this shit I know nothing about, but the pooping in the mouth and the fucking whales I'm not down with. Pokey Gaga for $10 said, "Whale Ussy do be hitting though."
I gotta write Pokey Gaga's name on my body.
I don't know, bro. The only whale around here I've seen is Zeta Ray, and I don't think that shit's hitting at all. Am I supposed to be doing a name for all of these people?
For the 10s? What you doing, dog?
What kind of marker are you using?
A Sharpie.
Well, the first person said your name. Pokegaga didn't say anybody's name.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, you're just making the rules up as you go.
$10.
I'll be back.
Hey, I didn't say $10 request the name. I said $10 name on the body. All right?
Shut up.
He ain't gonna tell me to shut up. I'll tell you what. I ain't gonna take no disrespect from that boy. That boy couldn't even spin around without throwing up, okay? I am a spinner. All right, I am brilliant when it comes to spinning. I've got a true talent for the spin, okay? I am the human equivalent of a Beyblade, all right? I am a blender, okay? I'm very good at spinning. I am a human turbine, all right? I'm very talented when it comes to spinning. I don't know how much longer I can talk about spinning, so I need Steak to come back. I'm really good at it, though. I did 100 spins on on test the other day. Yeah, that's right, Pokegaga. I'm a great spinner. For $100, I'll spin 100 times. If you get us to 10 new members and then give us $100, I got to take a shot and then spin 100 times. Then I might be like Steak last night. I might start upchucking a little. All right? I might start hurling. Hurling's a funny word because it can mean both throwing something, hurling it towards somebody, or just vomiting. Yeah, that's right, Pokegaga. 100 spins ain't no joke, all right? Sylvester Stallone, guaranteed he couldn't spin 100 times. Guaranteed. Only person I know like me who could spin 100 times was the late, great Stephen Hawking. All right, because his little wheelchair, man, I'll tell you what, that thing had no governor on it. He could just move in it, okay? That thing was fast. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Lovely Eve said projectile vomit. Yeah, I can do that. If I throw up tonight, I got to send Bruggs a video of it because he donated for it months ago.
It was Pokey and Midney, right?
It was Pokey and Midney. Yes, sir. I got Midney on my chest.
Dude, I suck at doing this backwards.
I didn't do it backwards. Yeah, Lovely Eve. Hey, no governor. No, there was no governor on Stephen Hawking's wheelchair. He could spin probably 200 times. Yeah, that's right, Pokegaga. Stephen Hawking hacked his chair to do spins. You read it in his memoir. All right?
Didn't they have accusations that Stephen Hawking liked to watch nude midgets do math up on a fucking podium?
Yeah, I'm not sure if those were real, but in my head they are. All right? In my head, that is a real thing. That's canon. All right? Because it's just funny. But shall we get back into the video, Meat Boy?
Yes. Meat Man, Twiggy, fuck off.
I love how I've gotten people to call you Meat Boy.
Meat Man. You're the only one who says Meat Boy, you little motherfucker. I'm bigger than you.
You and your little baby legs.
I'm bigger than you. I'm literally bigger than you.
Baby legs.
You have the smallest legs of any
your little
man
baby legs
in the LCU.
Oh, you gotta pull out one of those liberal moves talking about how I'm projecting. Come on, only thing I'm gonna be projecting is vomit if they get me to do a shot and then spin 100 times.
CD-ROM is bigger than you.
All right, well, guess what I have?
Oh, well, that's mean.
Mm-hmm. Do you think CD-ROM? I like CD-ROM a lot, but I'm still gonna say something mean.
You just shot a stray his way because he's bigger than you.
Do you think that he bites or pecks?
You're mad CD-ROM goes to the gym, fuck boy?
I don't need to go to the gym, okay? Okay, let's get back to the video.
On his life carried out by these prostitutes sent John into an increasingly paranoid state of mind, which was outlined especially vividly when he decided to take the matters of the community.
Just think, this man has Belizean women pooping in his mouth.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I can't imagine anything fucking else now.
Yeah, me either. I'm not going to sleep well tonight. I'm going to have weird dreams.
To his own hands.
The fact that you tried to kill John McAfee a couple of times makes you look kind of like a volatile person.
Maybe I am. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I am.
But first, yeah, we've got a sponsor. The lovely people at Ridge Wallets were kind enough to bulge awkwardly in your pocket gift cards and receipts that for large will have room for cash. Percent off on your order at checkout, please.
I don't care about Ridge Wallet. Their wallets are ass, bro. Fuck Ridge Wallet. Ridge Wallet can suck my pecker.
For me, it's like, this guy's dangerous. And even before he started killing people, I thought this is a guy who's wreaking havoc on people's lives.
According to Wired, McAfee allegedly drove out to a 22-year-old's home in Belize towards the end of 2011, hoping to meet with a man who fired a gun outside the house of one of his girlfriends. Though John arrived armed with a black air rifle, the man nicknamed Burger was nowhere to be found. Instead, John allegedly confronted his family and threatened his life if he refused to give up the gun he used. From that point on, John involved himself in more local altercations. Wanting to gather more intel from the community, he had an entire police station built in the middle of Carmelita, a nearby village he
Badass. I wish I could just have a police station built, dude. You know how cool it'd be to move to like fucking Zimbabwe and just build a police station and then just like leave for a few years and then come back and see how everything's going. That'd be pretty cool.
The town of Fairbluff?
No.
There's a guy who owns that town. And I used to deliver to that guy. He built his own fucking airport. He built the whole fucking town. His family just owns the fucking town.
Dude, that's badass.
I used to get to go up and deliver to his property, so I'd drive up there. And I'd always talk to him. He's an older fucking guy. So I'd talk to him. He had like 20 dogs running around loose. I'd pet all the fucking dogs and shit. I'd bring treats just to give those dogs treats.
I have a
He had his
vision
own
now.
planes, his own fucking airport. I was only up there delivering construction material because I had his own fucking construction fucking company.
Dude,
I don't
he
know,
was
it's
just
gangster
bored.
shit, bro.
I have a vision now. Just imagine it, all right? Close your eyes, Stay. Close your eyes real quick. All right. The city of Twigville. Coming to you soon when I get money. Anybody who would like to invest in my own personal city, we'll stack up some fives, I guess. We're going to make Twigville a thing, all right? It's not going to be a compound. It's not going to be like a cult type thing, okay? Now, you do have to have the same beliefs as me to live there, all right? And you do have to basically follow my guidance, but it's not a cult.
Yeah, you have to shave your head and get a jacket.
I don't have a jacket.
Yeah, you do.
I don't jacket.
Yeah, you do.
I ain't no Powerpuff Girl. The fuck you talking about? Who's that Pokemon?
All right, so the story is definitely getting deeper quickly. Con with the 15 Canadian with his popcorn. He's ready to watch the video.
He wants to have his name written on me.
Oh, fucking Con. You're right. Wait, where did I put my mark? Oh, I stole my wife's makeup pen. I'm going to have to buy her another one. Oh my god, maybe it is a marker. Or maybe it's Maybelline. Con!
I think that's good.
Press play while we're doing this, you fucking
No,
dumbass.
dude. We gotta be able to pay attention.
I can pay attention. I'm not stupid. Con!
I'm stupid.
thought to be overrun by murderers and drug lords. According to a local Carmelita resident, Feliciano Salam, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, McAfee assumed an authoritarian persona immediately upon entering the village, citing, "I thought he would come by, introduce himself, and explain what he was doing here, but he never did. He just showed up and started telling us what to do. He then armed the cops with M16s, pepper spray, boots, uniforms, and instructed arrests to be carried out around the area. For a while, the police acted as John's personal army, willing to adhere to his orders even in the off hours of the day. On top of that, his personal entourage of bodyguards was becoming more diluted as well, surrounding himself with former gang members, cops. Even his head of security was a former officer accused of working alongside drug dealers. Little by little, it was becoming more evident that McAfee ruled the small village of Carmelita, threatening anyone who dared defy the guidelines he put into place. He imposed a local curfew time whilst his armed guards patrolled the area with police-grade weaponry, mentioning to reporter Joshua Davis that he was the only barrier between Carmelita and rampant criminality, despite the locals describing the village as nothing more than a small, typical impoverished town. Though John was convinced otherwise, and considered Carmelita to be the epicenter of a drug trafficking unit. He wanted to bring justice to the village, but...
Dude, imagine. Alright, you get a 3-man task force together. Okay? The year is 2019. Okay? You get a 3-man task force together.
Bless you.
Fed Smoker, Martin Cabello, John McAfee. All right?
Jesus
And they're going
Christ.
down, they're taking down cartels, they're taking down traffickers, okay? They're taking down everybody. Old lady jaywalking, put her in the hole, okay? You see a cat stuck in a tree? Fuck that cat. Not like that, but like, fuck that cat. That ain't important. People are jaywalking, all right? There's actual crimes going on out here, all right? Somebody throws a cigarette butt on the ground, all right, not in an ashtray, put him in the hole, okay? Just put him in the hole, okay? Somebody walks around dressed indecently, or their outfit's just ugly as fuck, put him in the hole, all right?
Where's this going? Can you lock the fuck in?
In doing so, John appeared to be building his own police state. John would begin to show a new belligerent side of himself by allegedly seeking revenge upon those in the community who dared cross him. Dave Middleton was one of those people.
Not Dave. The following interview is between Oki's Weird Stories and John McAfee's former bodyguard, Eddie Mac-10 McCoy.
Is this Oki like
Oki and Andy?
Like the show?
Yes,
Oki and Andy?
sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Let's get into it.
McAfee. Well, I met him. You remember him? It was a long. Well, it's a long story, you know.
So it doesn't have anything to do with David Middleton?
Well, it had something to do with that, yes.
After robbing one of McAfee's properties, he allegedly hired 2 hitmen to kidnap Middleton, take him into the woods where he would be violently beaten and tortured, then brought back to the village. He died only a few days later in the hospital. Now, this little minor rumor, incident, whatever you want to call it, would land John in more hot water than he was anticipating, as he soon learned that one of Middleton's friends, a gangster known as Edward Mac-10 McCoy, was looking for him. Out of fear for his own life, McAfee arranged a meeting.
Bro, Mac-10 McCoy's kind of a badass name.
That is fucking, that's like a Borderlands 2 boss name.
Bro, Mac-10 McCoy?
Mac-10 McCoy? Holy
Bro, if shit
fuck.
ever went down and there was a guy named Mac-10 McCoy in my town, he would be the first person I went to, dude. I don't need to know his reputation. I don't need to know anything about him. Mac-10 McCoy? Dog.
Just getting Mac-10 in your fucking name is pretty fire, right?
Yeah, dude. I can't think of a cool name like that for myself. Like Mac Twig? Nah, bro. Nah, let's just... fuck that.
With Mac-10 at a public venue. McAfee wanted to gain Mac-10's trust, given the fact that he was a gangster of the highest level according to the Belizean government. And John knew that in order to keep things from getting out of hand, he needed Mac-10 in his entourage. Only problem is, John couldn't predict just how out of hand things were about to get.
Oh no.
Freaky shit, sir. Freaky shit.
Is this the kind of work you like to do?
I'm gonna have a seizure.
On the morning of April 30th, 2012, the Belizean Gang Suppression Unit was instructed to raid McAfee's compound.
I woke up at 6 in the morning to 42 armed soldiers in full riot gear carrying automatic weapons.
The Belizean government had become increasingly more suspicious of John's whereabouts, given his amped up security presence and overall prominent standing in the community, and the mysterious lab didn't help much either. The Ministry of National Security had reason to believe he was making meth, although the closest substance they could find was a drug akin to MDPV. It was nothing deemed illegal.
Alright, wait a second.
Was John McAfee a drug lord?
So maybe it's Maybelline, or maybe it is fucking methamphetamine? Holy shit. Okay, this turned in a way that I fucking 100% saw coming based off of his past behavior already.
I ain't spoiling nothing today. We're experiencing it together. All right? I listened to your criticism, ladies and gentlemen. All right? I listened.
Of course, they were able to confiscate 10 weapons and over 300 rounds of ammunition, filing a charge that landed McAfee in jail for a night until the charges were dropped the next day with the help of a U.S. embassy. Though John was seemingly cleared by the government, his paranoia would only skyrocket from there. Claiming to spot intimidating figures lurking across the river, John even recalls being held captive by men with guns in the dead of night. Later writing that
he has no fascination with gun. He has a fascination with survival.
No, he definitely has a fascination for guns. 100%. He's been carrying guns since, like, way back before he was being a drug lord, bro. Back when he was shitting in poor Belizean mouths.
Okay.
No, I saw the picture. He was definitely carrying a gun.
No, I was talking about being a drug lord. We don't know.
Well, I don't know about the drug lord shit yet. We're just not getting into that. I'm saying before this arc that we're on right now, he was still walking 100%. Around fucking...
He always had a little bit of paranoia from, like, what I can gather. There was always, there was always something there. But the dude's just avoiding the main story. He is knocking out every single side quest he can. That's what it really seems like. Yeah. John McAfee was just knocking out side quests.
Yeah, it's like Snoop Dogg, but Snoop Dogg didn't do anything evil.
Like, he was just focusing on base building, dog. Like, that's
all right, gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
He was on the run from the...
What are you doing? What are we doing? Were you dancing?
Stretching my back, bro.
Oh, I thought you were dancing for a second. I was just gonna let you rock for a second, but you know, whatever.
GSU, hiding along the beach and doing just about everything he could to avoid his ultimate fear of getting killed by the
his
government.
dog.
It was safe to say he was convinced the feds were after him. Now, this sense of paranoia could have easily been heightened by drugs, but frankly, it's hard to say. There were so many factors contributing to John's mindset at the time that even he was unsure of what was real and what wasn't. The 2015 documentary...
His wife covering his mouth.
Contributing to John's mindset at the time that even he was unsure of what was real and what wasn't. The 2015 documentary Gringo not only explored John's Belizean activities, but also shed more light onto the potentially dubious and corrupt side of his psyche, as the documentary gave John's partner, Allison Adonisio, a chance to air some of the more damning allegations against the millionaire. Allison had reportedly grown exhausted of the entrepreneur's paranoid-induced exploits the longer she...
I ain't gonna lie, she looked kind of goofy.
She looked goofy as fuck. That one picture, she looked like an elf.
Goofy as fuck. That's
She
what
looked
I'm
like a
saying,
weird
bro.
elf, like a WoW character.
But like, she didn't look like one of the elves that like you're worried about. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the ones that's gonna like fuck you up because they got like magic and shit.
This looks like one of the elves you could just punch in the stomach and send back up to work
Dude,
for Santa.
She looks like an elf that would like, you know, she's related to the Keeblers, but like she's distant family, so she just does bake sales.
Stayed in Belize and decided she was going to move back to the States, leaving her lab and John behind. Though according to her, he expressed extreme contempt upon hearing the news, which is when he did the unthinkable.
What's the unthinkable, Steak? What you predicting?
He hires 2 dudes to kidnap her outside of a Walmart, and they jostle her around for 3 days before letting her go.
The unthinkable, I think he had sex with an ostrich.
Or a whale. All right.
Both. He said he prefers ostriches, basically. So
I guess it's easier.
Go over there.
Yeah.
The conversation did not go as I expected.
Allegedly drugging and raping her shortly before she was able to finally flee the country, not too long after he had tried to kill her, she says.
I told him I had a headache, and he brought me. He went into the other room and he brought me 2 pills and a glass of orange juice. It tasted foul. I only have.
We were both.
Okay.
Wrong.
Fuck McAfee. I changed my mind on anything based he has said and done thus far. That is the weakest, most pathetic bullshit you could do. He drugged her and took advantage of her because he was mad that she left because he was acting crazy. Holy fuck, did I not see that coming? Did that just fucking fuck up my entire mood? Holy shit.
This was, you know, an exclusive to this documentary. I'm going to assume he did this because of the fact that he was, you know, he was a little crazy, but I'm also like, you know, it's just as likely that he didn't, right? We don't know. So, like,
this isn't confirmed?
I don't believe so. Unless I'm
She's
just
on
wrong.
ABC.
If I'm wrong, I accept it.
That's see. ABC.
He brought me, he went into the other room and he brought me 2 pills and a glass of orange juice. It tasted
I haven't seen any.
foul. I only have sort of flashes of recollection. He was standing over me, naked. I grabbed my clothes. I don't even remember taking them off.
Adonisio says she quickly fled Belize without telling the local police. She says U.S. authorities told her they had no jurisdiction, so no charges were pursued.
I don't know what to tell you except that I have emotional and physical scars from that experience.
Although she claims to have filed a report to the FBI immediately upon returning to America, the FBI has no jurisdiction in Belize and were pretty much rendered useless at that time. Now, unlike the majority of John...
But she did file a report, so there's that does add... I mean, anybody can file a report, right? But...
Yeah.
That...
Elite's credence, for sure.
Yeah. But let's get back into it.
Story. This was new information that only came to light with the release of the Showtime documentary on his life. John's rebuttal to the allegations came only a day prior to the documentary's debut, writing, Allison turned out to be far more interested in partying than doing actual work. She would not show up at the lab for days at a time. When she did show up, she was hungover and generally useless. He says she went berserk after being fired, locking herself in the lab and destroying all of her own work before catching a plane back home.
Allison Adonisio, a mad woman.
Mad woman.
A mad woman.
Well, she claims that you raped her,
Right.
drugged her and raped her.
Well, she can claim whatever she likes. Never had sex with her, certainly never raped her.
Of course, this theory flies directly in the face of Allison's own testimony. The hard lack of evidence on either side would make the truth almost impossible to determine in a legal context today, which is truly the most unfortunate side of this entire debacle. Either Allison got away with a detrimentally false allegation against the millionaire, or John was able to escape being rightfully prosecuted for rape. But with as little information as we currently have to work with, no one besides the parties involved are really to say what happened. It's a situation that may tragically remain unanswered for a long, long time.
She seemed rational. She was not.
I find it rather ironic that somebody as unhinged as McAfee
would say that I'm unstable. I think that I'm pretty strong considering everything that I've had to go through.
But that's not the only pressing allegation the media has brought to the forefront. Now, when we talk about John McAfee, the main issue that seems to jump out for most people involves his neighbor Gregory Fall.
Do you know who
Why is it
Gregory
always a
is?
neighbor?
It's always it's always a neighbor with it's always a neighbor with these guys. Always.
It's always the fucking neighbor. You just live
Always.
too close to me, and I'm too crazy, and it's gonna affect you.
Even
apparently.
with Fed Smoker, dude, because like he was living out of his car, so everybody he confronted was his neighbor.
Jesus Christ. Okay. No, who's his neighbor? It was his neighbor. I'm assuming somebody rich because he's rich and he lives in a rich neighborhood, right?
Wow.
Was
dude,
his neighbor
how
somebody
classist
famous?
Of you, assuming things. Let's see.
The only residents left at McAfee's home are dogs. And dogs may play a central role in this murder mystery.
Greg Fall was a Floridian bar owner who had a tendency to visit Belize over the summers, but living just 2 houses down from John on Ambergris Key, Greg was never particularly fond of the millionaire's dogs wandering freely around the beach. So much so that he reportedly threatened to shoot them if John couldn't get them to behave.
Okay, that ain't cool. I don't.
It's also not cool to have your fucking dogs roaming the beach.
Hey man, dogs can be free spirits. All right.
No, not within the city limits, brother. You need to fucking keep that. What if those dogs bite somebody? He's gonna get sued. And they're gonna be shitting all over the place, dude. Don't fuck up the beach just because you're a millionaire.
Okay.
I mean,
Poop is
obviously,
part of
trying
the
to shoot,
ecosystem.
threatening to shoot the dogs is lame.
Poop is
But I do
natural.
understand not wanting dogs on your private fucking beach or your public beach if you're fucking you've got this nice ass house.
You got a problem with people pooping in their mouth through hammocks. You got a problem with dogs pooping.
Yeah,
on
man, I don't
beaches.
like poop everywhere. Sorry, fuck. That's the allegation.
Okay.
Steak's an alcoholic that doesn't like shit all over the place.
Steak is anti-poop.
Oh,
Everybody.
fucking no!
He is
I'll get
anti-poop.
over it.
Guys, if you poop, like if that's something you do on the regular, Steak hates you. All right, I just want to make that clear.
Poop
Steak
where
is
you're
very
supposed to poop.
anti-poop.
Poop where you're supposed to poop, and everybody's
Who
cool,
says
bro.
where we're supposed to poop, dog? You think the Earth was created and there was just bathrooms? Nah, man, nature was the bathroom. All right, dogs have it right. But let's
You're
get
an
back
idiot.
into it. I'm not an idiot. I'm actually
Yeah,
very
you are.
intellectual.
You're dumb.
No, I'm not.
You're
I'm
wrong.
very
You're
very
dumb and
smart.
wrong.
I'm not. That's just rude. You're invalidating me.
It's just what it is.
Oh, it was
Feel
more than clear
invalidated.
to everyone in the area that the two weren't exactly the best of friends.
Greg was not happy with him, and he had some issues with McAfee.
Who the fuck is this old lady?
Katie says her son Greg was disgusted by what McAfee had brought
That was Greg's mom.
back from the jungle. That harem of women, the
Oh,
armed
that's
guards,
fucked up.
and especially the swarm of dogs that constantly menaced passersby.
He said, now, we're going to be walking past McAfee's house, and there's going to be dogs there. Now, they're usually fenced up, but he says, I just want to warn you.
One peculiar night, reporter Joshua Davis received a phone call from John, alerting him that his dogs had just been poisoned.
He looks like a
Now,
ladies'
given the history
man.
of the two, it wouldn't exactly be unreasonable to look towards one peculiar neighbor as the culprit, except that same peculiar neighbor would end up shot lying in a pool of his own blood just days later.
I'm definitely not going to Belize now.
Dude, it's fucked though. In some of these places, they don't have the infrastructure and the money to really fucking like go up against a millionaire anyway. So even if they knew him, what the fuck are they gonna do? Like the U.S. government's having trouble dealing with him. He's just a fucking problem. He's a problematic
When the universe makes me a millionaire, first thing I'm gonna do is move to a third world country and take over a town.
And put a bunch of dogs on the beach.
No, I'm not gonna put. It's gonna be cats. You already know. All right. Just because
Thank you,
like,
Nono.
people aren't used to seeing cats on the beach. That's the main reason. All right. It caused a little bit of chaos. All right. I would buy out their local government. Okay. I'd have them do stupid propaganda campaigns talking about how like alien overlords are coming here to harvest our farm animals.
Oh, that's
or
just
something.
evil, Twiggy. You're just talking about being evil if you get money.
Yeah, dude. Like, imagine like taking 1,000 drones out to Sentinel Island and doing like a light show in the air where it looks like, you know, like a deity is in the sky. You could easily take over Sentinel Island. Easily. You know, you could
I hope
easily
you end up in one of those
control these people.
situations. So, like you go to the third world country and they're like, "Oh, Twiggy, our god," and then they eat you for
Dude,
to finish
people in
their
third world
fucking
countries
ritual.
love me for 1, 2. There ain't enough meat on me to eat.
Well, when
okay?
I'm saying maybe not third world country, you're talking about fucking Sentinel Island. That's not a third world country, really. That's like what do they call those? Undiscovered tribes.
That is a uncontacted.
Uncontacted.
Yeah, But
if you go to an
lovely-
uncontacted tribe as a millionaire and get eaten, that's just ironic.
All I'm saying is, there's been people who've gone out there, offered them Diet Coke as a peace treaty, dude, and they shot at them with arrows, dude. They're very inconsiderate people. All right.
I'm not going to say that the Sentinel Island people are inconsiderate. I think that is the craziest statement that you've made since you've come back.
Dude, Diet Coke would change their lives. Like, dude, imagine going back to, like, medieval times and having a peasant hit a dab or something, or like giving him.
Did you see those dickhead streamers, the IRL streamers that went to one of the uncontacted islands?
Bro, they were letting them hit vapes.
They were just giving them vapes and shit, bro. Imagine getting a nicotine addiction just for some cocksucker to take the vape back home.
Did you hear about the uncontacted tribe that got internet access through like a certain program, and like immediately they all got addicted to adult content?
Yeah, dude. All the people that went to go to war in Ukraine, like the North Korean dudes, they saw some fucking fat asses for the first time, bro, in HD 4K.
Dude.
They weren't ready to fight anymore, man. A lot of these weapons take 2 hands to operate, and their fucking little dicks were popping off.
All I'm saying is, like, I could easily, like, I've already trolled the Discord, okay? I've already trolled the whole community. I've got that out of my system. I'm not going to do that anymore. I want to troll a whole, like, a whole island of uncontacted people, like convince them that I'm their god or something. I hope
they eat you to finish the ritual.
I think that'd be a fun product. They would not eat their god, bro.
Okay. There's never been like, I don't know, a billionaire that went off to a third world country to hang out with tribes and then was cannibalized.
Yeah,
we wouldn't go into that rabbit hole right now, would we?
To be fair, Mr. Rothschild didn't know what he was doing. Okay, they didn't have drones back then.
Or he's still out there vibing.
He couldn't. He's not out there vibing. I think they found.
You don't know.
I think they found his pieces.
No, that's what I would say if I was them too. I'd say, yeah, he's dead. Trust us.
Yeah, dude, he's really out there. Just like, dude, they're out there partying, dude. They're
he's
doing
living his
ayahuasca.
best fucking lifestyle.
They're drinking out of fucking homemade bowls. Like that is a
it was the North Koreans. Yeah, going back to North Korea and having no internet access after like. Dude, what sex positions are even approved in North Korea, right?
I'd have to research that, honestly.
You saw, like, fucking a Bella Danger doing
bro.
reverse cowgirl, and then you got to go back to North Korea and just fucking hang out in your room.
Harlequin Polka said one of our islands that was supposed to remain entirely native and off the grid secretly got electricity and internet. I was shocked. And now they're all addicted to adult content, guaranteed. If they found it. Once they discover it, it's over. All right, collapse of society right there. But let's get back into the video.
Gregory Fall was assassinated shortly after John's dogs had been killed. The Belizean police concluded that Greg's death was the result of an execution-style gunshot wound to the head. Seeing that none of his belongings had been taken, his house, living room, everything remained perfectly intact. This was clearly the work of a hit job, and naturally, all suspicion fell on John himself.
Do you think John did it?
Yeah.
You think John killed Greg? You think John is the kind of person to take somebody's life? You think a man who lets women shit in his mouth through a hammock is going to take somebody's life?
Yeah.
I thought you respected John McAfee.
I think someone that sees, oh, there's this fucking well-known dangerous gangster, I need to buy him out and have him start hanging out with me all the time, is definitely someone that would use those said gangsters to commit crimes. 100%.
What if he's just trying to rehabilitate them, dog?
Well, bullet to the head only rehabilitates one type of criminal that I know about, bro.
Okay.
But he found her, John.
Jimmy with the $5. I swear I'm not donating any more than this $5 tonight. I promise. That's fine, Jimmy. Thank you for the $5. We appreciate all the support, big and small.
Heart. I love you, Jimmy. Not like that.
Jimmy with another $5. Love the way this channel going. Last one, I swear.
He lied to me. He lied to a steak. Jimmy, I'm timing you out for 30 days. You
better leave Jimmy the fuck alone, Twiggy. Play the fucking
said,
video.
Definitely LOL dude killed his dogs and was found dead days later. I just don't see the connection, guys.
Yeah, I think it's fairly obvious what happened.
I'm not
in this
able to
fucking
connect
situation.
the dots, But let's roll it. Oh no, it's not playing, guys. I screwed up.
In Belize and on the run from authorities. McAfee founded the antivirus program that bears his name. He's considered a person of interest in the shooting death of an American who was his neighbor in that Central American country.
Upon becoming a person of interest in the murder of Gregory Fall, John McAfee went on the run. In fact, when the cops came to his house for questioning, he was hiding under the sand with a...
Running isn't necessarily an admission of guilt, okay?
box over his head. He stayed there for almost 3 hours, convinced the government was finally coming to torture and kill him. According to him, his initial belief upon hearing the news of
He was definitely framed by the government, obviously, allegedly.
Gregory's death was that the Belizean government wrongfully put out a hit on Greg thinking it was McAfee. After the relentless denial of shooting his neighbor, John was so deathly afraid of the police that he went off the grid. Despite the Belizean government making him a top priority in their search, John McAfee somehow managed to slip through the Guatemalan border with one of his girlfriends. But then he kind of f***ed himself by agreeing to a face-to-face interview with Vice.
Okay, I like how they say somehow slipped in, like he didn't just give somebody fucking a lot of money and just walked through easily. It's
Yeah,
fucking Venezuela.
Got himself,
Okay.
Got himself one of them.
Or
coyotes.
Guatemala, not Venezuela. Is Guatemala known for like having a strict border policy?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just gonna guess. Probably the fuck not.
I don't know the socio-political state of Guatemala. Guatemala.
Well, I remember when they marched everybody up to the border, it went through all of these countries. So, like, it can't be that fucking hard to get through. Jimmy, welcome to fucking Ban World. Hell yeah, now we have Jimmy Green.
Jimmy
Let's go.
green. Let's go.
Smoke said, why is it so far-fetched that he actually had sex with that whale? I'm not saying it's far-fetched at all. I'm saying piece of shit fucking billionaires can probably pay and afford to do whatever kinds of crazy shit that they want to do.
But the ostrich is easier. Just don't
Ostriches
forget
can
that.
kick like a fucking lion to death, bro.
Okay, well, John McAfee was
a lion.
Was taming
Yeah,
those
he'd get
ostriches.
fucking nah. Fuck this, dude.
But we're at 8 members. Once we get to 10, Steak and I have to take a shot every 10 members.
What are we at? 8?
8.
Guys, I really really need you guys.
He has to deal
donate
with me,
gifted
guys.
members. I've been an alcoholic for.
He's getting.
How long have I been in the LCU?
Guys,
How long have I been in the LCU? For
Steak-
a month and a half. I'm getting the
Steak is
shakes right
getting
now.
the shakes. He
I can't-
needs alcohol.
Yeah, I need
needs
to have
to
another
drink.
drink. Colin with
only
one
need
honestly
one
gifted
more.
membership. And Lucifina got it. Let's
Yo,
go.
she
All right.
talks about my body. I'm never gonna let that one go. That's
Leave Lucifina alone. Press
It's a
play.
funny
She's my friend.
Con with one more. Lolcow Jimmy.
It's
Jimmy.
All right. So what was it? 17 shots you said we'd do?
Oh, we gotta do 2 shots.
2 shots. Oh, fuck yes. Thank you so much, Con. Thank you for proving that Rewind is telling the truth
Let me go
and not
get one of my
making up
doubles.
false
We are at
allegations about me being an alcoholic.
17
Thank
gifted
you for
members.
proving Rewind correct.
Yes,
Con,
guys,
you're a
thank
true
you.
fan.
Thank you for helping Rewind's credibility stake. I've got to go get my liqueur. So
You go
do your
ahead.
thing. I'll be right back.
You go ahead. I got my big ass shot glass. It holds 2 shots, so I'm just gonna fill it up with 1 shot twice. But this motherfucker is massive. It's like drinking out of one of those urns the Dark Souls 3 giants throw at you. I know this isn't nerd. BB Phil, what is up, baby? You're usually asleep, dog. Let's go. Con sniped freshy fresh. Good shit, you guys. This is the first one. It's just scotch. Warm. It's just been sitting next to my computer. Okay, this is quickly getting out of hand. Carrie Sorensen with the 20 LOL Cow Aussie gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Carrie. That's 4 fucking shots. Twiggy, that's 4. Twiggy, that's 4. Twiggy, that's 4 shots. Twiggy, that's 4 shots. Carrie gave us 20 gifted motherfucking memberships. Look at the chat. It's all turning green.
Y'all gonna make me shit my pants.
That's 4 fucking shots. Are
I
you ready?
farted. I got a double right here. I got.
Mine's a
cheap-
double. Should I dude, if
cheap
I take a
whiskey.
double, I'll spit it all up, bro. So I'm taking 4
bro.
of these.
Bro, I'm taking a double
I can't take a double. I'm just taking mine now. Well, here's one.
out of the Carnival Cruises shot glass. Dude, this is a little more than this is more than a double. This is a triple, dog.
Scamming. Oh, fuck using this thing. I'm just gonna drink them. I don't want to pour them individually. I gotta catch my breath and then keep going. You can play the video without it being full screen, right? So I can take my time drinking these.
Dude, I haven't had liquor in like a month.
Can you lock in?
I do
Don't
look like
throw
a
up
poster
on-
boy for Xanax right now. That's crazy. Holy shit, that's so mean.
Whoever said that is actually fucking hilarious.
Lolcow Goon's dark. But let's play the video.
To arrest me for coming into the country illegally. We know that this is merely a move to keep me from doing our press conference.
John McAfee was eventually tracked down and arrested by Interpol in Guatemala, with Vice News actually capturing the entire altercation on camera in 2012.
He was framed.
It's true, John had evaded the law numerous times in the past, but here he was, detained at long last, waiting to be shipped back to Belize to be investigated for a murder he may or may not have been involved in. But like I said, John was no stranger to evading the law and faked a heart attack to buy his lawyer enough time to file an appeal on his deportation. His lawyer was eventually able to take control of the situation.
Bro, faking a heart attack is based, like, to get out. Bro.
I can't believe that Boogie hasn't faked an actual heart attack on LCL yet to get out of trouble. Has Boogie ever just, like, tried to fucking, like, seize out and lay down or something and pretend he's, like, not making it, bro?
Bro, it came up.
Oh, that's bad. Stop taking them back to back to back to back. I'm spreading mine out at least by a couple minutes, dude. I need a second. I just took fucking 2. Oh, a chaser's a good idea. I've got some Powerade.
I'm 4 deep.
Chick-fil-A.
I'm 4 deep. I don't like drinking.
I'm already
dude.
4 deep. This will be fucking 6 deep.
I like to have 2 cans of, like, something small, but I don't.
And instead of being sent back to Belize, John was flown off to Florida, releasing him from the dreaded clutch of the Belizean government and freeing him of any potential murder charges related to the death of his neighbor. They couldn't investigate him if he weren't in the country, and even if he were, Belizean police don't exactly have the type of forensic technology we do. The most damning theory insinuated by the
Bro, they should. I mean, he basically owned the Belizean police, bro. Sorry.
2015 documentary had to do with McAfee hiring his then bodyguard Mac 10 to assassinate Fall in his home.
This man
called it.
Beachfront caretaker
Fucking called it.
Bro, I mean, it had to be Mac 10. Come on.
Fucking called it.
It had
Mac
to be.
10,
It had to be Mac 10.
dropping motherfucking bodies. Dude, look how that chick on his arm. Like, he was always having a good fucking time.
Bro, look at it. Look at Exile Warrior right here at the right.
I was literally gonna say it's motherfucking Exile in the corner. That is fucking hilarious. Shout out Exile.
Shout out Exile Warrior. Bro, I got a fart.
Holly
I just had a
Dolly,
boogie fart,
I
bro. I'm
enjoyed
not
the
gonna
Aussie
lie.
show. Holly Dolly, I didn't know Holly Dolly was even gray. I thought I've seen her in our VC. Probably not.
Bro,
though.
it happens. It happens.
Don't give him any ideas. Hey, if Boogie does it, that's not fucking on me, bro. That's on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Someone needs to get Carolina blue green, by the way.
Yeah,
because
we gotta
Carolina is
get-
here for every fucking stream.
And that's a fellow Carolina person. That's a fellow Carolina human. I'm trying to find an all-encompassing term for Carolinians. Oh, that's a fellow Carolinian.
North Kakalakians stay winning, baby. You don't say North
Yeah,
Kakalaki?
I say Kakalakians. You know what I'm saying?
Kakalaki, baby, let's
Yeah,
go.
you gotta say Kakalaki, man. I'll tell you what,
But you can only say that if you're from there. If you're not from there and you say
genuine
it.
Southern boy. You tell you what, you know, drive a lifted vehicle with mud tires on it. I tell you what, I like to go fishing, I like to go into the woods and all that bullshit. Let me just play the video.
Alleges his boss paid to have it done.
This Thursday night, the dogs were poisoned. The following morning, sometime
That's
around 9
bullshit.
o'clock, John called me. He said, take this money, $5,000.
Are you laughing at this man's appearance? Steak? What's going on here?
I'm taking the shot. I'm still a little sick.
Oh, I didn't know you were taking the shot, so I had it on full screen.
I told you not to do that. So it has like phlegm.
Khan said, "Yo, Twiggy, how much to sing Cocaine Carolina by Johnny Cash?" Actually, that's one of the few Johnny Cash songs I don't know, but let me give you a little example of my Johnny Cash.
You
real
can
quick,
pull up the
Khan.
lyrics, you pussy.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom.
Pause it. So in this part of the song, I think the lyrics are really looking into Cash's inner spirit and what he believes in.
Exactly.
All right, go ahead.
I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. I'll let you know what I think about this. I think that he feels trapped, okay? He feels stuck in a situation, and it's almost like there's a time dilation, okay? Like, you get to the point where you don't know what day it is. All right, I'll get to the next line. Time keeps dragging on.
What? What are you
trying
fucking
to
doing
remember
right
the
now?
next lyric. Okay, give me a second.
You failed.
Mom
This is
always
fucking
told.
horrible.
I don't remember the lyrics. I forgot all the lyrics. The shots made me forget the lyrics. I hurt myself today. Con, for 5 Canadian dollars, sent a super sticker of a little lemon man dancing, getting jiggy with it.
Acceptable condition. Shout out to Adventure Time.
Shout out. Too bad that guy was
Mr.
canceled.
Lemongrab.
Man, they
Mr.
got my boy.
Lemongrab was a fucking real one.
They
bro.
got
We
my
need to
boy.
cover-
Now we got some new Rick. I ain't even watched Rick and Morty since.
I just had an idea, bro. It might be.
All right, Morty. What was your idea, Morty? Get into the idea. I just want to know the idea, Morty.
Shut up and let me ask the idea. Let me fucking propose the idea. Chat, tell me if this is a W or an L idea. Can we cover a Lolcow that's not real? Like, what if we went on a deep dive over the ice wizard from Adventure Time, and we went through all his crimes? Can we cover like one of the bad guys from the Mortal Kombat universe movies?
We'll cover Muscle Man from regular show.
Can we cancel Scorpion from Mortal Kombat for just being too violent to women or something? Like, can we expose not real fucking people on here and just be like, this is our deep dive into fucking what's the little candy kid? The little not candy kid, not regular show.
Flapjack?
Yes, Flapjack, little candy kid. Like, why don't we do a deep dive on the pirate? I didn't watch those shows because I was older than those shows. So the only new shows that I've seen are like regular show, Adventure Time.
We're gonna expose Wendy from Gravity Falls for leading on a literal child. Okay, that's what we're gonna do.
We need to fucking cover these fucking. We can cover Homer Simpson for being.
I'm gonna be
dad,
honest.
bro.
All right, there's just no way. There's no way that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no way that Phineas and Ferb were doing all this shit in one summer, bro. Okay, there's just no way. Look, they literally asked him, "Aren't you a little too young for a construction permit?" And he's like, yeah, I am. Literally.
Let's cover the many crimes against Meg Griffin. Justice for Meg.
Dude, I had never watched. We're gonna get back to the video, guys. We're gonna finish it, okay?
We're locking back in.
We're gonna lock back in. But first, I have to say that I had never really watched Family Guy until my most recent cruise because it was the only that and Bob Burgers were the only things on the TV. And
Bob Burgers is goated.
Dude, I liked it. I was a sheltered little Christian homeschooled boy, okay? So.
Dude, I'm nervous.
Dude, it's contagious. I thought about how the alcohol felt going down your throat. Nah, it tasted. And
it's because the other night I drank like fucking 3/4 of this bottle, and then I was hungover the next day, and all I taste when I drink this is like, you know. All right, I'm caught up. You're caught up?
Yeah, I'm caught up.
Full screen it.
Go put it in this guy's account.
Cashin says the man who got that money called this.
We're going back.
The following morning, sometime around 9 o'clock, John called me. He said, take this money, $5,000, and go put it in this guy's account.
Cashin says the man who got that money called late the night of the murder to come.
Okay, that's Cash Tim, bro. Or Mac 10. I mean, fuck. No, that ain't Mac 10, bro. I don't know what's going on. Y'all fucked me up. Fuck you, Con.
Pick him up.
Are you coming out of the bushes?
We love you, Con.
It
He's
was
an
like
idiot.
600 feet from Greg's house. Then I realized that this.
I literally timed out Con for gifting too many members in one stream.
Well, could you not? Mod abuse?
To do that.
He's my friend. I can't help it.
Stop pausing the fucking video! I'm
so
interested
sorry.
in the story, Twiggy.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I won't do it again.
Then I realized that.
Oh, by the way, steak. I'm just kidding.
Dude, I swear to God, bro.
To do that.
To do what?
To kill the guy. You know, to kill the guy.
Mac 10 is the one who allegedly
That was
stole
Mac
5 grand.
10.
Now, McAfee was quick to shut down this.
What the fuck is that? He looks like that lady from earlier after she let herself go. Fucking Andrea.
He looks like Chit. Have you seen the new videos with Chit all over social media?
Who?
The chat knows what I'm talking about. Shout out Chit. All right, let's go.
I'm gonna play the video.
Scenario, citing evidence of Nanette paying those interviewed in the documentary to lie. Although Nanette then accused John of doing the same thing once his former caretaker retracted his earlier statement after the release of the documentary.
He got $12,000, but he was smart enough to make up a story that nobody would believe except Nanette. Because she's the most naive woman I've ever met.
John had nothing to do with that murder. What I told you, Nanette, was a fabrication to earn what you offer to pay me.
I called him immediately.
Bro, you think he fucking wove that chair himself? You think he's like a master weaver? You think
No,
he made
I
that
obviously
chair?
don't fucking think that, Twiggy. I obviously don't think that
Why
he
do you
made
say
that wicker
obviously?
fucking chair.
Why?
Because
You don't think
because
he's like a
do you
wicker?
think Mac 10 is crafting chairs in his spare time, or do you
Dude,
think he's
yeah.
fucking playing with Mac 10s and like cocaine?
Dude,
What do
everybody
you
has
think,
hobbies.
bro?
This man is a wicker. He wicked that thing up real quick. Let's play the video.
What I told you, Nanette, was a fabrication to earn what you offer to pay me.
I called him immediately and said, listen, why did you do this? And he said, someone showed up at my house that works for John. They offered me thousands of dollars to say this.
People in Belize understand why Cassian and the others have to say that they made it all up, because their lives possibly could be in danger.
Although it would seem McAfee would be found liable of his neighbor's death years later, he has outwardly refused to pay the $25 million filed by Fall's family, despite being ordered by a federal judge. According to McAfee, he hasn't responded to a single one.
What does that federal judge know, right? What does that federal judge know? This is $25 million we're talking about, bro. What is the federal judge?
He always
No.
looks so happy.
He does. That's why I don't believe he did this, okay? No man who's killing his neighbor Greg, all right?
He didn't do it. He just made it happen.
Exactly. Also, guys, we're only at 60 likes. What's going on? Jethro.
Don't you blame Jethro. Guys,
I was going to say Jethro. We might have to bring you back as our manager because after we got, after we had our fallout.
Nope.
No, we might. Oh, dude, we got to bring Jethro back. We only have 60 likes.
That's not real. People like the stream. Put some respect on Jethro's name. We're trying to put on good content. Show us that you like it.
I can't like it. I'm on the account. I'm going to log into my personal account and like the stream, okay? No, I'm just kidding.
You don't have to do that. They're going to like it for us. Let's go.
If not, we got to bring Jethro back. Dude, if we get a $500 dono today, I'm bringing Jethro back as our manager, and you can't say anything about it, Steak. All right? Let's get back into the video. Stop pouting. Stop being a little bitch boy with your little baby legs. Sorry.
You have bitch baby legs. I could kick you through a wall. You're out of your mind.
Why would you make fun of my legs, Steak? You know I'm insecure about how skinny they are.
You weigh 110 pounds.
You know
CD-ROM mogs you.
You know I'm insecure about my legs, dude. Why would you comment? Dude, fuck you. Let's just watch the video, dude. I don't want to
I got a
talk to you
feeling,
anymore.
bro. You put me in the fucking mud, I'm fucking everybody up. Y'all better fucking put 6'10" Ken
Nah, bro,
on me.
I'm gonna
That's
hit
the only
you.
thing
I'm gonna
slowing
hit
me
you
down,
with my
bro.
signature move called the motherfucking cape, where I just like jump on your back, wrap my arms around your neck, and put all 130 pounds of motherfucking Twiggy, all right, into it, and I'm gonna choke you out, motherfucker. All right, you ain't gonna stand a chance. All right, if that don't work, I'm gonna start tickling your armpits. Okay, I'm gonna tickle your armpits while putting you in a fucking full Nelson.
First of all, I'm not ticklish. Second of all, my ground game is immaculate.
Everybody's ticklish, okay?
I'm not ticklish in a place that you could touch me that wouldn't get you sent to prison,
right here.
bro.
You're ticklish right here in the little thigh crack. I already knew it. I know your tickle spot, Steak, okay? Because that's my motherfucking tickle spot.
Oh, Lord.
And we're two cuts off at the same cloth, okay? We're two sides of the same coin. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you're the slither of a tree. I'm a fucking slab of pure prime rib.
Let's just watch the video. I was trying to relate to you. I was trying to build our friendship.
No, you keep pissing me off. I don't want to relate. Let's watch the fucking
easily pissed
video.
off, Steak, okay? Are you on your menstrual cycle?
I'm easily pissed off.
I didn't say it. Let's just guys, back me up here.
Dollars filed by Fall's family, despite being ordered of his neighbor's death years later. He has outwardly refused to pay the $25 million filed by Fall's family, despite being ordered by a federal judge. According to McAfee, he hasn't responded to a single one of his 37 lawsuits over the past 11 years, and doesn't intend to either, on account that they've all been, quote, frivolous, even though—
There's only 37 lawsuits, and they're all frivolous. All 37 of them.
He's just like, nah.
Yeah, I would have been too.
I'm just not going to. You
Cody
can only
Hodges
do that when
said,
you're fucking rich.
Cody Hodges said, I have chicken legs.
Accurate.
People, the 3 years that I actually went to a school, okay, before between being homeschooled, we had to wear shorts and PE. For those who don't know what PE is, it's physical education, okay? But when I was in PE, I had to wear shorts And people literally called me Chicken Little, dude. And that movie came out when I was in elementary school, and this was around the same time. So they just called me Chicken Little, dude. And I couldn't go anywhere without people calling me Chicken Little. Nicknames always fuck me up. I wreck 2 trucks while I'm doing pest control. And what do people call me every day? They call me Crash. Okay, let's just get back.
I think you learned the ranting at homeschool probably because you didn't have to share time with the other students.
Nah, man, fuck the other students, bro. I was the class clown, motherfucker. All right, let's watch this video, stupid.
Judges are required to decide for the plaintiff if I do not respond. I refuse to play the legal extortion game aimed at America's wealthy class, he later stated. I was never charged with the murder by Belizean authorities or any other authority. It was a suit based entirely on media reporting. Since then, John has vehemently denied having any—
Bro, what the fuck is this dude doing?
I just talked. Never mind. I was about to fucking start rapping up some lyrics. All right, let's go. I've been drinking.
The murder, and amongst the barrage of media coverage, he has yet to face any legal backlash for whatever may or may not have occurred in Belize.
Let me be clear. Okay. I have nothing to do, absolutely nothing, with the murder in Belize.
Whether the real truth will ever come out, we may never know. Until then, we're just going to have to speculate based off the facts that we do know, which is especially—
All right, but you know what? Think about it, right? Fed Smoker was set up.
Okay.
Martin Cabello, right? He literally was asking the question of, like, if people... Like, there are situations that you could set up where if you like, you know, if one of my family members goes missing, right, I'm going to be the first suspect. And because of, like, things that I've said online, people are going to believe it, right? I'm not going to say the same about Josh Powell because that was, he was not set up.
You sound like Martin Cabello.
All right, but no, what I'm saying, though, is, right, you were literally saying on yesterday's stream that the government will do stuff like this. You wouldn't put it past them, all right? They'll make a situation happen that it's just undeniable that it's you, okay? They killed his dogs, all right? They killed his dog Steak, and then they killed his neighbor, all right? Who looks like the main suspect? You know, if your dogs die and then 3 days later your neighbor dies and that neighbor had threatened to shoot your dogs, okay? Who's going to be the suspect, Steak?
You're misrepresenting the video.
Oh. My bad. Explain.
It gave us all the context. This guy was already tired of the dogs. He'd already threatened to kill the dogs.
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly, which is why it's the perfect way for the deep state.
It's possible. I'm not saying it's not fucking possible. We're not going to find out because you're fucking Twiggy mandering the fucking the time,
you,
and we're not able to get to the fucking information.
We'll get to
I want to know, bro.
We're going to get to the information, all right? You bet your fucking balls we are. Let's get into it.
Unfortunate when you have a family unable to properly grieve the loss, given the open case nature of Gregory's death.
Do you believe that McAfee was involved? You're convinced that McAfee was involved?
Not entirely, but why would he run? Why did he not answer the questions? And if he has nothing to hide, why doesn't he speak? It's very frustrating to find that
Yo, who's this old motherfucker, dude?
It's very frustrating that McAfee won't come talk to me. I'm sorry.
All right. Like, the dude, like, there are... Look, I'm about to make fun of this motherfucker's shirt because that shirt's just basic as fuck, bro. If you had, like, a shirt
What? Don't make fun
in
of
that
Gutsu.
same pattern...
Go back. That does look like old Gutsu Watsu. You gotta go back, bitch. I already made the fucking statement. Go. Old Gutsu. That's old Gutsu Watsu. Tell me I'm wrong. We were in a VC last night with cams. That is an angry old Gutsu Watsu.
I have no comment on
because I'm right
related to this. Let's just...
I love Gutsu Watsu. I'm just talking shit, but that is like that's not. He's not an unattractive. It's not an insult. You're making it seem like it's an insult just because you don't like the shirt.
No, I actually fucking like the shirt, dude. He looks like he's ready to, like, explore the Australian outback. Shout out
You could
Lolcow
wear a shirt like that
Aussie.
if your chest wasn't inverted.
Why would you say that?
I don't know if the silence did you any justice, but let's fucking go.
And if he has nothing to hide, why doesn't he speak? It's very frustrating to find that he gets all the attention, and my son's kind of a prop for his infamy.
Oh, this is the guy's dad.
That was Greg's father, Greg Sr. I don't know his fucking
And I made fun of him. I feel bad now.
I don't.
Sorry,
because,
Greg's dad.
You know what, Greg was... You know what, Greg... he was just collateral damage, okay? Like
No,
the
he was
government
frustrated that his son
I'm
was
not-
murdered by a billionaire. I
No,
feel
he
bad
wasn't murdered
now.
by a billionaire. He was murdered by the deep state, okay?
I can't hear you when your mic cuts out.
He was murdered by the deep state. Also, I have been in a situation where my neighbors have, threatened cats. I wouldn't have reacted the way he would have, but I definitely would have pooped in a bag and lit it on fire. 100%.
Yeah.
All right. But
I've never pooped
if
in a
you
bag
execute my animals, we ain't cool after that. Just to be clear.
I mean, obviously, yeah, fair. That's why I'm saying that he fucking probably was behind it.
I'm not going to
From the exact,
just
extrapolating from what you just said just strengthens my point.
Look, all I'm saying is like he maybe stopped for when the government did it. All right, allegedly. But if not, if Greg really did shoot his dogs, okay.
Okay, see the way
Greg's
you're talking is you're like the government definitely did it, allegedly. But if this other guy, you're
that's
framing
exactly
it
what I'm saying.
Wrong. You're framing it fucking unfactually.
I don't think so.
You're leaning heavily into emotion when we've got the video here that we're fucking with.
I don't. Emotion doesn't contribute to my opinion.
Oh yeah, not fucking at all. Not you.
No. I mean the chat can confirm, right? They've seen
Nerves
my
of
history.
steel. This one.
Yeah, exactly.
No emotion at all.
I wasn't offended when you made fun of me about gravity last night. We're not going to talk about that though.
I don't want to talk to you about gravity because you don't know science. All right.
Gravity is a theory, okay? It's a theory, but let's get back into
Twiggy's a theory. I can just see it and experience it every day.
Twiggy is an idea, all right?
I'm not going to argue with you about gravity right now, no matter how much you want it. I'm not going to. She got some big old titties.
That right there is
Bad
McAfee's
bitch.
wife.
I've seen a picture of her in the middle of the ocean on a boat
Dude,
holding
there was a
gun.
video. There was a video,
and I
where
was like,
she's
in
in
a bad motherfucker.
There's a video where
bro.
she's in a bikini. Like, there's multiple other girls. He's smoking a cigar, and it's like this
Mhm.
badass video. I can't find it.
Dude, it's been taken down by the deep state.
No, like genuinely, because that was my.
I've seen the video. I know what
that
you're
was
talking
my
about.
first introduction to who he is. Right, I always knew what.
That's
McAfee,
around when he
like,
went on Joe
Antivirus
Rogan.
is. Yeah, he went on Joe
Yeah.
Rogan. He went on PKA. He's been around. All right, he's been.
I
around,
agree with all the chat that's saying Twiggy's retarded. Thank you guys for fucking
said that?
really putting your opinions
Who
out there.
said
Like
that? Who
17
said that?
people. You have to scroll up. Just press play while you look.
You were neighbors with this guy who threatened to poison your dog, and then your dog.
All right, if you put a hit on somebody, right, and somebody's like, "Did you order a hit on him?" How would you respond, Steak? This isn't an incriminating question. How would you respond?
If someone made a false allegation about me, I'd probably hop on their show and lean into the joke for funsies.
So you'd get arrested, is what you're trying to do. You'd incriminate yourself. Okay, that is a badass strategy. I'm pretty sure.
I keep
John
it
here would
based.
respect that.
10 toes down. I'm standing on business.
Okay.
Rewind's my favorite show. I can't make them look like liars. Somebody give us another 10 gifted. I need another shot to make Rewind look better.
No. Actually, I'm doing pretty good after the 4 shots, okay?
I'm on 6 now because I took 2 on Rewind for free for funsies.
Let's just watch the video. As long as if we watch the video, I get to full screen the video. I don't have to be on camera. That's good for me right now. So let's do that.
You were neighbors with this guy who threatened to poison your dog, and then your dog did end up getting poisoned. And then the guy who allegedly poisoned your dogs was allegedly murdered. Now, I don't see a big problem with that. I can see why other people would have a problem with this.
Okay. Go ahead.
He's trying to implicate you.
Bro, McAfee is bugging. He was bugging. You hear that? Let's go back.
This.
Okay.
Bugging.
Go ahead.
He's trying to implicate you, John. Yeah. He's doing the good cop, bad cop. I'm just saying, if hypothetically you supposedly, allegedly had done this, I understand. I mean, if somebody poisoned my dog, I'd be pretty fucking pissed off.
Was that Moist Critical?
No, that was Lebrowski.
Oh. I don't know who Lebrowski is.
He's a controversial figure, you know.
Hey, yo, LCU, when are we allowed to talk about that guy who got kicked off of fucking Nerds and then went on a detractor channel? When are we allowed to talk about that guy?
That's Pharaoh, and guess what that detractor channel was? I'll give you 5 guesses.
Mia Khalifa.
It was Lebroski.
The guy that was just in this video is our detractor? How is that fucking connected? That's crazy as shit.
It's all connected. The LCU.
I just remembered Pharaoh. Why the fuck has no one talked about Pharaoh?
Dude, the best part is Pharaoh's talking about how like he's like yeah, I was there when S1K yelled at Zay. I was there in that meeting because I was on the channel at the time. That was his day off. He wasn't in that meeting. He took a day off every week. It was like a Wednesday when that happened, and he took Wednesdays off or something like that.
Does S1K and Zay know that he went over there and did this shit?
Yes, 100%.
Did they not? Why didn't they speak about it on Nerds?
Because like there was nothing to speak about. Like the dude goes on.
Did he say anything interesting?
He's stumbling over his words. The most interesting thing he said is that Leppy left the internet for good, right? So I hit up Leppy. I was like, "Hey, yo, bro, you still out here?" He's like, "Yeah." So even that was a fucking lie.
Yo, Leppy, if you're still out there, bro.
Leppy's my boy. No, Leppy is my boy.
Leppy's annoying as fuck, bro.
Leppy's
That dark
my
Leppy
boy.
arc was garbage.
And it was, and I showed him how it's done, right? That's the only reason I did the dark Twiggy arc.
We're never going to get through this video because Twiggy keeps changing subjects, bro.
You know,
Nobody wants to
fuck
talk
you,
about
man.
fucking Pharaoh. Nobody cares about Pharaoh. Nobody cares.
You brought it up!
Just press play.
I think my next step is to rest. I've been running through jungles and rivers and oceans, and I think I need to rest for a while.
John McAfee has since retained a pretty typical celebrity status upon returning to the States, barring a few minor statements. Marrying his current wife, Janice, who he actually met just a day, barring a few minor statements.
We had to sever our relationship with McAfee after his irresponsible tweets about whaling fucking. That's why you only got 51 likes, Synth, you dumbasses. It's whale fucking. You don't go whaling and fucking at the same time.
Those are two different activities.
That grammar is fucked, Synth. What do y'all even do on the internet? Our corporate partners do not want Skycoin.
We're not going to get through this video if you don't stop.
Associated with animal abuse. That's why I read it instead of watching you stutter over it. Press play.
Marrying his current wife, Janice, who he actually met just a day after arriving in Miami from Guatemala. Still, John has managed to make waves on social media, particularly with a bizarre viral video where he jokes about how to uninstall his own software from your computer.
Depending on which edition and version of McAfee's anti-malware software is installed on your computer, you may have to click on remove, uninstall, or a similarly named option to begin.
This is the video I was talking about. This is the video I was talking about.
I haven't seen this.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
YouTube, obviously, this is a parody video, and these are props.
Yeah, obviously.
The uninstall process.
Press play.
When finished, reboot the system. John, are you getting this?
Yes.
Pretty good.
That
That's
is a
not
fake
all
foot.
He's been
It
up
is a
to.
prop.
He's also made the rounds amongst cryptocurrency circles with his abundance of input on Bitcoin and other forms of crypto technology. In 2016, John McAfee threw his hat in the ring for president of the United States. Actually, I mean, that's...
Would you have voted for him, Steak?
Voted for McAfee?
Yeah.
No. Look, here's my thing, bro. He does a lot of based shit. I don't think it's a bad thing to stand up to power, especially the government. I think it's part of what this country was founded on.
That's why we have the Second Amendment, baby. The whole purpose of it.
I'm not really big into sexual degeneracy in general.
Yeah, it's not really my style.
I'm not really into sex work. Not like here in America. It's a little different because if you're doing it here and you're doing it because you choose to and you're trying to make bank, that's cool. You're doing your own fucking thing. But when you're a billionaire and you go into a country where even like a middle income would be big money, and you do things like shitting young girls' mouths that have never done sex work before because you have the money to sort of force and push them into that situation is really dirty.
Dude,
and I don't want somebody who believes in that type of shit to be in charge of like American policy.
Regardless of these people have never done it before, they have done it before. The situation they're put in is still like humiliating, right?
And I guarantee you those sex workers that he paid to do the fucking nasty ass deeds that they did would have gotten paid 1 billion times double that in America. So like he was definitely doing it over there because he could get away with it because he could fucking afford to make these human beings do shit that they probably shouldn't be doing for money. Because this bitch was just trying to get through college, dog.
That's
and I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. She literally said she was
just trying to get an
through
education,
school.
but you had to shit in her fucking mouth. You couldn't just fuck her, bro.
No,
you had to shit in her mouth.
No, he has the girl's shit in his mouth.
That doesn't make it any better to me. It's just fucking like, why did this have to happen
It's better than shitting
at
in
all?
the girl's mouth. At least he's paying to have shit in his mouth and not shit in somebody else's mouth, right? That's better. Stay, bro. You good? You good, bro?
I'm getting better.
Okay, well let's
the
watch.
Coughing means I'm getting better.
Let's watch this video because we only got 10 minutes left. We can get through it. Let's do it.
Despite all of his baggage, he was a legitimate candidate, or a legitimate candidate for libertarian standards.
Should someone have to have a government-issued license to drive a car?
Hell no. What's next? Requiring a license to make toast in your own damn toaster?
The license to drive? You know, I'd like to see some competency exhibited by people before they drive.
He was considered the frontrunner for most of his candidacy until a surprise victory from Gary Johnson. Although he
why was he kissing him? Okay, but it's not important.
Swore to run again in 2020. His campaign was kind of offset by him and his staff
being
indicted for tax-related felonies. From there, he went into a self-imposed exile at the beginning of 2020, running his campaign from international waters, or maybe Venezuela,
That's
or
the one
Cuba.
I was talking about.
I
Bro,
no
his
idea.
wife, bro. That's his wife. Hold
Ride or die for real, for real.
Running his campaign.
Tell me that's not badass. That's relationship goals, if anything, bro. Whether he was wrong or right, she was standing next to his ass, and I fuck with that. That's all.
My wife does not like guns, but she definitely knows how to use one.
I bought my wife her own guns because we
Yeah,
fuck
well,
around
no, same,
hard.
but
Let's
like
go.
she don't like them, but she has one. She knows how to use it, right? Because she knows that you know that could be the difference between like you living.
Bro, my wife's half Lumbee, dog.
Brother, you steak when you come.
How many Lumbees you know?
When you come back to North Carolina,
how many Lums you know, Holmes?
When you come back to North Carolina, all right, you're gonna be shocked. If I can get my boy out here,
when I come back to North Carolina, we're gonna fuck it up for real.
If I can get my boy out here, he has fully legal, converted AR-15s, fully automatic. He has spent over $50,000 on different firearms, like. And I'm talking about just between two of them.
If it's talking about firearms, I know more people than you do. I promise you in North Carolina.
Bro.
I can bring out the armory, son.
Bro, we can use a grenade launcher legally. Here.
M203?
No issue. I don't fucking know, bro. I just know that shit goes boom. You know
Have you ever shot a grenade launcher?
I'm not gonna answer that question.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna answer that question.
No, all right, cool. Video, bro.
All I
this is
know
why we
is
can't ever
that-
get anything finished.
All I
because
know is
Twiggy
that them
can't fucking stay focused.
bitches fun because you just sit there, ain't no recoil, nothing. I'm done.
From international waters, or maybe Venezuela or Cuba. I have no idea, actually. Sadly, I don't think he's going to be doing much indie PV from the Oval Office anytime soon.
I think the fundamental difference between myself and every other contender in every party is that I have no shame. Yes, I've been in jail. I've taken drugs. More drugs than you in the audience can ever fucking carry. Everything that I have done, I own.
McAfee met his wife when she was a prostitute in Miami. Hey, it's like what's the movie with Julia Roberts?
Play the fucking video.
Okay, I'll play the
for a
fucking
minute.
video.
What were the first words that you said to John?
I'm sorry, kids, if you're watching this. But anyways, I said to him, would he like a blowjob? Because he looked like he needed one. He looked worn, and he looked like he had just been
Bad
through the biggest
bitch, bro.
battle of his life.
You know, something went wrong. 15 years ago, I had some beautiful software, and they took it over. I don't know what they did. It was like the time I hired that Bangkok prostitute to do my taxes while I fucked my accountant.
Regardless of what you think of him, John
It's like
McAfee...
the time I hired that Bangkok prostitute to do my taxes while I fucked my accountant is a beautiful quote. I don't care who you are. That is a badass quote. All right.
He does flex nuts like a motherfucker for real.
This man could have been one of the best rappers out there with the stuff he's able to come up with. That's all I'm saying.
being, or a garbage fire, or a genius, or a murder. Garnering a barrage of media, John McAfee is a spectacle of a human being, or a garbage fire, or a genius, or a murder. Garnering a barrage of media coverage with many of his outrageous antics, his eccentric persona has grabbed the attention of filmmakers, documentarians, media outlets, and more. To me, John McAfee is always willing to put on a show, whether that be for good or for evil. It feels as if John understands that laws are enforced differently in different areas of the
All
world.
right, all
He not
right,
only
all
knows.
right. I think that's the end of the video. This is just his opinion. First, can we shout out whoever made this video?
We haven't gotten to the end of it yet.
I don't want to hear his recap. We've got our own recaps to make.
All right, well, do you know... Oh, yeah, no. This video came out before John McAfee died.
Well, we're going to have to do another video on John McAfee after his death then, with another video.
Okay.
So what do you think? What do you actually think? You're
What do I
actually
think?
no trolling fucking
No trolling,
opinion. I want to know what you actually think.
I think that he was a damaged mind. I think that he was somebody who was clearly intelligent, but he was very damaged, and that led to him doing some awful, awful things. It's not a justification for it. All right? He dabbled with some, substances that most likely had an effect with him that was long term, and he fucked with people's lives, and I don't think that's okay. Like, I'm gonna troll, I'm gonna make jokes about stuff, but I don't think there's any conspiracy here. I think that he was...
Tina No D, hit me up in the DMs then, for sure, and I will take you up on that. If you show me a good one, we will figure out a good way to cover it. Whether it's in a 2-hour time slot or whether it has to be on the weekend will depend on the length of that video.
And all the people
I think it's a mixture of
watching
both,
afterwards don't know what Steak's talking about because he didn't read the comment before he answered it.
She said there's better videos. My bad. Fuck. I think it's a mixture of both, man. I think the government was out to get him. I think he did do too many drugs and fucked up his mind. I think that when the government's out to get you, but you have enough money to get away from them, but you're aware in the back of your head that the most powerful country in existence wants you dead, and if they really want you dead or caught, they will eventually get you, which I'm assuming that's how he actually died. I don't know any of the information. That's just my guess.
Well, no, that's what I wanted to get into. His death is definitely weird because he was arrested.
Why the fuck
imprisoned
wouldn't
in
it
Spain.
be?
He was imprisoned in Spain, and then he hangs himself, right? Right after his he was supposed to be transported back
Just
to
like
the
Epstein.
U.S.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was supposed to be transported back to the U.S. Right after that was approved. What's the word for that when prisoners transported back to another country?
Why would you ask me that question?
Just because I'm drunk and I don't remember.
You think I've been to jail? You think I've been arrested before?
No, I just thought like the chat knows what I'm talking about.
You're calling me a criminal right now, and you're saying Steak has the expertise.
Extradited.
So him.
Once he was approved to be extradited back to the U.S., right? He just all of a sudden kills himself.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always... Do people off themselves in jail and prison? Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Do people die from different causes in prison and jail? Yes, definitely. If I was part of the administrative team of a giant multi-million-dollar industry like the prison system, and I had to give safety reports and operational security reports to my higher-ups, would it behoove me if I had more suicides or murders?
All right, well, Steak, let me ask you this then.
The answer's pretty obvious.
Why was John McAfee's, let's just read the article right here real quick.
Let me see, I
want
want to read
article
it.
from 2022, but it says, John McAfee's body is still in a Spanish morgue 7 months after his prison suicide as his daughter and ex-wife wage a legal fight over the corpse.
I don't know, bro. Why can't we go to Alaska? Why can't I check out the inside of the pyramids? Why can't I see McAfee's body? Why can't anybody fucking see all of the... Why can't we see the Epstein list? Why is there so much fucking bullshit that I'm not allowed to fucking see, dude? When I've got eyeballs and a brain and I understand pattern recognition and I can get on the internet and see all kinds of crazy shit happening, but then it just fucking goes nowhere, bro.
No, but think about it, right? Okay, so... We don't know what happened. You can speculate all you want, but that doesn't mean anything. But his body was at a morgue for 7 months, which is unusual, right? His family has no access to the body, right? So you know what this leads a lot of people to believe?
I don't know. Maybe that they're covering something up. Maybe that they don't have the body. Maybe the government fucking shipped him away to another country and we'll never see him again and he's living happily. Maybe they put him off in a government lab and they're making little clones of McAfee
Or
babies
maybe
that are
he
fucking
paid,
dangerous.
Maybe he
you don't know.
Maybe he paid them all off, and he's alive.
You can't pay off the
somewhere.
United States government.
No, he was dead before the United States government had possession of him. All right, he died while he was in Spain.
What does that matter? Do you think we had possession of fucking Saddam Hussein before we found his ass in a hole?
Well, no, but they
killed him.
Yes,
it was not in America.
Point. All right, but
fucking America can reach out and touch people.
Saddam Hussein was, not in a government prison.
He wasn't in a fucking easy to find safe space either. Like
No,
he wasn't. We had to go out and find that motherfucker.
Yes, but he was just buried. Like literally. Like that was it.
That's a difficult place to find people.
It is,
underground, Twiggy.
But how many people are involved with him? How many people work for him? And
all
the
that
more
cut
people
out for me.
The more people who work for Saddam, right? The more people the higher the percentage is that somebody's going to leak something, right? The more likely
McAfee was hiring fucking Belizean street criminals. What are you talking about? That doesn't solidify your argument at all.
Yes, but also, right?
It's 12:59. You got to say your goodbyes, bro. You have to give thanks. We're out of time. We have to fucking raid out the test, dog.
All right, here's what we're going to say, right? We don't know. We don't know what happened. We don't know why he was in the morgue for 7 months. There's no definitive anything, right? So, what we're going to do is we're going to try to get to the bottom of this, and nothing's going to come from it because that's how this shit works. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming here to support us. You guys made me drink a lot, and fuck you for that. I love you, Khan, but I'm definitely going to make fun of you in a setting where nobody will ever believe. You can say whatever you want. Nobody's going to believe you, okay?
Thank you for supporting Lolcow Aussie tonight. We appreciate the mod team and all the supporters that we've had here in the chat. Thank you to all the people that are DMing and reaching out with more content that we can reach to. We are working on building a specialized team right now to bring you guys some very, very well-made content. This weekend, we are going to have a meeting with these people, and we're going to set it up for you guys. Until then, enjoy the fuck out of test. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all being here.
I love you, Dean.
And we hope to see you guys this weekend and all next fucking week and forever because we're not fucking going anywhere. Long live Aussie, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir. It don't matter. Like, look, let me fuck Tess real quick. I love you, Nightmare, but fuck Tess real quick, okay? We need to come out with something. The leaderboard wasn't accurate. We're not in third place, all right? There was some stuff that was fudged up there, but it doesn't matter, okay? Because we can be in dead last, but you guys are here to support us, and that's all that matters, all right? If we're doing, our content and people are entertained by that, I don't care how we're ranked in the leaderboard because you guys are here to support us, and nothing else matters. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I appreciate you. Steak appreciates you, right, Steak? Nod your head. Nod your head. We got to send it to test. And I'm not just saying all of this so I can, stall and, try to put up the redirect or anything because I didn't set up the redirect because I wouldn't do that. That's
Jesus
exactly what I'm
fucking
doing.
Christ. We love you guys. We appreciate y'all. We're sending you over to test as soon as it is fucking set up. Everybody that gets redirected over to test, just say L Twiggy. I think that would be great.
No, because I already had the redirect set up, but you wouldn't talk. You wouldn't give your exit words.
L Twiggy. L Twiggy. Great. Love you guys. Thank you so much.